Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze, the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like cello. Sandy beaches we climb. Coastal airways, oh my. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Soaring high, wings of steel. Under stars, it's surreal. Dreams are real in the sky. Coastal airways fly by. Reggae beats in my ears. Miles away, no more fears. Lay back, count all the stars. Flying free, no more bars. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love, yeah, in the air. Take me high, smooth as sea. Coastal breeze, fly with me. Take me high, the island's near. Feel the love in the air. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Palms are swaying, blue sky. Wonders found while we fly. Oceans calling my name. Life is more than a game. Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze, the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the
I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh, hold on. What's going on, folks? Welcome aboard. Can you hear me? Check, check. We are probably on our last stream of 2024, at least publicly. Can you believe it? The year is over already. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a great holiday. I sure did. I've had a few days off, and I actually took a few days off of flying too. It was just 4 or 5 days not working, which was nice. It was good to step away for a minute and just kind of do what I wanted, which unfortunately is flying a lot. So, which is good. It's a good thing that I can do that. So welcome aboard, folks. Hope you had a great holiday, and here we are. We got a 5x5. Great Marco's in the house. Hello, Ja. How are you? And if you're hanging out in the chat, do me a favor. Just say hi. Let me know you're hanging out and chilling with us. And we are going to get going here, folks. This is one of the Ranger charters that we have to do, and we're going down to Tampa, where they're going to lose again, and their season's over. So if you're a Ranger fan, it's just one of those things you got to deal with. The season's pretty much done. I pretty much wrote them off. They're done. So it's kind of tear the team down and rebuild it back up. Hopefully we can get some hitters in there and play old school hockey because that's what wins games. So it's pretty hazy here. We're looking at 9 miles visibility. We've got a cold front moving in. We're gonna beat it. So that's good. The good news is we'll beat the cold front. So let's jump in the flight deck. It's gonna be a cold and dark setup here for us, just like it always is this time. And I'm starting a little on the earlier side, just because I got company over and I don't want to keep them waiting. So I'd rather just let's get this thing done while they're chilling and having dinner, and then I'll meet them after and stuff like that. So we got the airplane fixed. We had an MEL, as you know. We pulled in here. We had our avionics fan blown out. We got that fixed. So that was done. Let's go ahead and throw the battery switch to the on position. That's coming on. Good. I can hear it. So that's a good thing. And next thing we're going to do is just throw on the external power. Excellent. So we are going to get Cliff on board today. I gave him the week off before, so now we'll start him back up, and Cliff will help us along on today's flight. Shelton, how are you? Says, good evening, Kevin. Hope your Christmas was good. It was. It was very good. My wife got me a signed copy of the book by Sully. The Miracle on the Hudson book. I read it. I read it in like 4 days. I loved it. It was a great book. Really good, cool story. Obviously, we know the story, but it's fun to hear it from his perspective, and it was really good book. So I got that and a couple of history books, which was great. And then Chris hooked me up with some other reading material that I'm still busy in. But we're going to get this thing started. I need to do a few things before we start this. I'm going to pull my ACARs up, and then we're going to pull up we are going to pull up a few things. I've got to pull this. Let's go yes, click load. I'm going to do a VATSIM. This is obviously going to be on VATSIM. Just making sure our ACARS is up and running. And one last thing, let's pull vPilot up and then we can start. We'll get Cliff going. I'm just trying to get vPilot running. Yeah, it's got to do an update. I just did an update in the sim, so not too bad. Shelton said, why do the witch stay in a hotel? She heard they had great room service. It's pretty good too. I like it. I gotta move my stuff. I have my my dad jokes on the other side of my office here. I gotta bring them over. I think that would be good to do. All right, we're gonna do an MD-83 today. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect to the server. We might have air traffic control. It looks like LaGuardia is on. Boston Center's on. All right, so I was gonna throw up ATC, but it looks like I will start Beyond ATC just to get it running. We're not going to use it just yet, but at least we can get it running and kind of on the side in case if they dump us, we can use Beyond ATC, kind of bringing us in and over. They've done a lot of big things to that. I heard there was a big update. I did the update. It was pretty cool. I'm just
Beyond
trying to get
ATC
this.
connected.
So we're going to just connect it, but I'm not going to tune anything in or anything like that. I'm just going to leave it to kind of minimized on the side just to get it pulled up because I just don't want to deal with, obviously if there's air traffic control live for VATSIM, we'll use that. Good stuff. All right, I'm actually going to pull that down. And the one, I don't know if LaGuardia, it looks like LaGuardia approach, they're not going to be controlling us. Boston's not controlling us. So we might be on our own, which will be used Beyond ATC. So we'll do that for now. And we are good to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Let's get Cliff running. And we should be all set. We've got oil. So our maintenance guys, they topped off the oil in the engines and hooked us up with hydraulics. So this airplane should be ready to go for its service over to Tampa. Pretty good weather in Tampa right now. I'll give you a rundown as we get a little bit closer into the sim. I do need to set this just the audio. It's going to be the microphone, and we'll go out on that. Click apply, click OK. All right. DC is up, so DC center is up and everything else. It looks like we'll go beyond ATC just to get out of here, and then we'll shut it down and zipping over to DC. All right, let's start setting up. Let's start setting up. Okay, so the weird thing about that is the speakers are not right. So hang on, I'm going to do a test.
Audio test complete. Audio test complete.
Okay, we got good on the audio. Now we've got Cliff going. Cliff is going. We're going to go. Let's do our flows right now. I'll set this 1, 2, bells off. I've got 2 lights over there, 2 lights over there on the top. And it looks like I've got all 6 right there. Good. We're going to go ahead and close this off. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get the ATC clearance, and then we're going to rock and roll here. All right. We are in a MD-83 AirAct 2412, November 28, December 26. It is still active. I'm going to have to update that, guys. Like I said, I have a few days off, so I got to update the AirAct. Whoops. Sorry, my bad. I'll have to do that when we get down, unless it says we can't. Then we have to update the AirAct, but let's hope we're okay. Let's throw in our reference airport, Kilo HPN. Right there. Oh, man. Chris, if you're watching this on a rewind, buddy, feel better, my friend. Chris is in the just post-op and had some surgery today, and we wish him well, and hopefully he feels better. It's never fun, man. It's funny because my shoulders hurt. It is. It's just like woke up and I'm like, my shoulder hurts. And it's like, what'd you do? I said, I woke up. So it's a sign of me getting old. I know that. All right, we got HPN to Kilo Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go Kilo FL. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Kilo Tampa. Why was I thinking we're going to Fort Lauderdale? That's because we are. We're doing we're doing a 3-day, it's a 3-day leg. It's a 3-day schedule. I'm just going to leave it at that. We've got Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, back home. It's pretty quick. This is a kind of a milk and cookies milk run for us. It's an up and down the East Coast, kind of normal what we do for passenger flights. Runways 3-4 today. We're looking at calm winds here with 9 miles visibility. I'm going to write it all down. Clear skies, and looks like we just got a little bit of haze. Just hazy stuff in ahead of the cold front coming through. So we've got a cold front pressing on. It's coming through. Some of the winds calm. We're looking at visibility is 9, and sky is clear skies. Temperature is 02. Dew point -3. Altimeter coming in at 3036. Runway is going to be 3-4, and that is it. Okay. So pretty benign stuff in terms of getting out of here. There's a cold front pressing through, probably right over Kentucky and starting to head our way. Tonight it'll be nasty. Tomorrow morning it's going to forecast to hit New York. So we'll go from there. All right, I'm going to click activate. Runway is going to be 3-4. I'm sure they might be using the south runway. Let's see what they got going on here on the ATIS. ATIS they're actually departing 16, so they're departing south, which is interesting in New York because you would think they depart to the north to keep everybody away from LaGuardia and that. So we'll plan 16 and do that. Let's click activate. We'll go ahead and click there, and pref init coming in. We're looking at 0 fuel weight is 109.3. We know that by heart now just because I backed it up with our paperwork. Reserves, fuel 24.3. 24.3 on the fuel / November. And then reserves, we're probably going to land about 7.8. So let's pick about 6. Seems pretty low on the MD-80, but that's all right. Cost index 35. We're going to come in at 340 on the top altitude for now, and then we'll climb up higher than that. We've got some weather, like I said, about 30,000 feet.
Hi,
Those
Captain.
clouds.
How are you feeling today?
Doing good, man. Cruise wind 254 at 31. Let's throw that in there, and then ISA deviation. We're going looking at minus 53 degrees once we're at top at altitude. Deviation's pretty much standard. Should be 0. Yep. Okay, we'll click takeoff, and we'll hold that page right now, and we're going to go to the next thing, which is our program performance. I'm going to go ahead and call for catering services. Let's get the catering services on the aircraft, and then we're going to get the fuel coming. Catering service coming up. All right, John says, sir, how many packs and what's the meal for service? That's a good question. John, we're looking at a 60 passengers today. And that's kind of how it always is for this charter. For these charter runs, we're looking at 60 passengers. And Sean didn't give us a meal. He didn't give us a menu, but we can use an old one. We'll pull something up. We'll fish something out. How's that? Let's take a look at the tech log. I already looked at it just before departed. Everything looks good. 161 hours on this airframe, 92 cycles. And we did a weekly check today. And our last service was at 161.35. So, like I said, our maintenance folks just did it. And I don't know why the history should pull up. I have a pink page that we use. It's called Pink Pages. And that is our tech log. I use that with our Discord channel, so we have that. Weight and balance is all set. I put it in here already. This is what we're looking at, 13.7 on the takeoff weight today. So I'm going to write all that in. And our flaps coming in at, don't know, probably going to be 5 or so. Let's see, 9.2, 9.2, 5.9. This one a little higher. Oh, 5,900 pounds right there. I don't know why it was shorting me up on that one, but that's not going to work. All right, that should be good. We're going to clear that and click our performance. Let's go ahead and get in here and get it done, and then we'll get our clearance and get out of here. Winds are calm. Don't need that. We're looking at 90. Well, actually, temperature's 2. Seems a little high. 9, essential miles clear. Yeah, you're right. It is 2. Flap runway is going to be 16. Too fast. All right, 16. Flap, we're going to probably just force 11. That's our standard unless it needs more. But we're going to plan flap 11, and I'm going to do this with our sim brief as well. We'll go ahead and plan that. QNH coming in 3036. I hear Cliff doing his thing, so we don't have to. Anti-SSL PAX is on. Total weight for takeoff looks like planning a takeoff weight of 132.8. So let's say 133 for the heck of it. I'll click calculate. Now we won't write these numbers down. This is just it's kind of giving us an idea, and I want to just verify it with sim brief right now. Okay, it is a runway 16 today, flaps optimum. We'll set it for 11 for now. Winds are calm, 2, enabled, disabled. Calculate, see what we got. Okay. Flaps 11, bleeds are on auto, NS is off. Flex temp is 37, this gives us 30. We're going to go with a conservative number at 30, and we're going to go 16. And we have a margin of 70 feet if we call V1, and we stop right at that number, so be careful of that. 135, 139, 146, all set. All right, numbers are good. I like it. And we're looking at, you can see our flap speed, 153, 192, 236. All right, good. I know we're getting the catering in. We're going to go ahead and put the dial of flap going here. Flap 11, CG is right around 13.6 7, so we're just about right there. Flap 11. Let's go ahead and change this. Just make sure we're good. Suitcase handles work. Yes, good. Reset that. Knows this is your alternate trim. Good. Okay. Down, down, down. That's good. This is at 11. That's set. Stand by. We're going to get a squawk code in there here in just a minute, and we're looking at takeoff armed. I am done. Can you believe that? I'm not done. I missed this. Now I'm done. My flows are done. Cliff's still working, and let's see who we got. We got DC Center, Jack Center, Bradley approach, Newark ground, LaGuardia. LaGuardia dropped off. Anyway, we're good. So let's go ahead and call, and we're going to call.
Restart check completed to the line.
Thank you. Let's call.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Nope. I am going to get fuel on the aircraft first, so let's just do that right now. GSX. Thanks for the reminder, though. We'll go ahead and request refueling. And they'll come in with the gas, and we should be good. We're looking for 24.3 on the fuel. Let me get to your comments. Okay, I got to your comments. All right, we're good. Okay. All set, ready to go. Let's go ahead and give you a little briefing while we wait for the gas, and actually I want to get a clearance, so let me go ahead and do that. Let's pull up our HPN frequencies. We're going to go to Westchester clearance 127.25. 127.25, folks. 127.25. Gonna go up. It's gonna be quicker. 225? 127. What did I say? 127.25. 225. Yeah. Okay. Okay, clearance 127.25. That is correct. Call. I think it's this one. I don't know.
Clear to Detroit Metro Wayne Co. Airport. Radar vectors talk, then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 280, 10 minutes after departure.
Pops, how are you?
Departure frequency 120.55.
We're going a little early
Squawk
today.
4312, SkyWest 4169.
SkyWest 4169, read back correct. Contact ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start. SkyWest 4169.
Now I'm gonna pull in, I'm gonna give them a call here in a minute. I just gotta get my paperwork entered into my system so I can start writing stuff down. Oh, I don't want to do that. I hit the wrong dump button. Let's try notability. There we go. I want to import to December hockey charters. Click import. Open the note. All right. Here's our flight plan. Okay. Let me give him a call. Westchester clearance Riptide 5800. Looking for IFR over to Tampa as filed. We got the numbers.
I missed the call sign for that last clearance request. Say again call sign.
Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, Westchester clearance, cleared to Tampa Airport. Radar vectors Biggie, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 5226.
Cleared to Tampa Airport. Radar vectors Biggie, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 5226. Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, readback correct. Contact ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start.
121.825.
Ground 121.825 when ready for pushback or engine start. Riptide 5800.
Okay. All ready to go on that one, and we got our clearance. That's all ready. We're dialed in, so we're looking good, folks. Let's just go ahead and get our fuel. Our fuel is almost done. Well, they're fueling up a little more on the gas, but we should be good to go
Skywest
there.
4169, cross runway 11 at Bravo.
Okay, 135,
Continue taxi via
139.
Bravo.
135.
Cross runway 11 at Bravo.
139,
Continue taxi via Bravo. Skywest 4169.
139. Oops, 139. And then last but not least, 146. We're just throwing in our V speeds since we got this ready to go. All right, take a look at the legs. We're going to Big E, then Copes, Moxie, or MXY, or MXE. And we're going to do the arrivals, departures. We're going to do the HPN-8 via runway 16. We're going to arrive, index, arrival from Tampa. And looks like the Dades 1 arrival. And the transition into
Skywest
that.
4169, contact Westchester Tower 118.575. Over to Tower 118.575, Skywest 4169.
Click route. We're good there. Let's go to Prefinit. Good. Let's go to takeoff. Good. Let's go to legs page, route data. And we're going to do a few things, okay? I've got to, before we, get this show on the road, once we get the fuel on, looks like we're almost there on the gas. We need about 5.9. I'm going to go ahead and call for boarding. Request boarding. All right. Let's go ahead and jump down into here, and I'm going to do this with you really quick. We're just going to run through our flight plan. Runs from we get to top of climb. Looking at Copes, 254 at 11 at 31, 258.38, 258.38, 258.38, 281. That's our first change. It's going to be at Murph. So let's go to wind, and you can see Murph right there. So my nose is itching. 281 at 41, 281 at 40, 281/40 at Murph. We'll dump that right in there. Execute that. Then we've got 270. Now I'll get away with that. 54. You stink. That's tube. So 278 and 54. Right there. Tubing. Hams 54 is good. 286. Yeah, we got that. 278 at 42. 54, 44, we're good. That's a 10. Yeah, that's Drake. We got to change that number too. 278 to 42. Dang it. Making me work, man. I was hoping we'd have a pretty good deal across here. What's a 270, 267. Gosh, Brosk. We're going 271. I'm going to keep it 271 because it's only for like a few miles here. 271 at 47. We're good. I'm going to leave that. 264 at 46. Fine. 260. Yep, I'll have to make the change. Libby. We're going to make a change right there. 260.46. 260/46. Right there. And we'll execute that for now. Fisho, we're good. No. I fat fingered it. 260/46. Not 4 knots. There we go. Fisho is good. Shirley is good. Or Shrill. 256. 45. We're dead on. Team 258. I'm still good with that number. We're good. Good. 76 at Corey. And we're starting the dates 1 from that point on. So last one we're going to change is Corey, folks. 250.76. Now we're going to end with that. All right. That's all plugged in. Okay. Let's go back into our... I cannot get the right one down that I want to get down. I got to get paperwork done, so... All right, what's our fuel looking at? We should be completely refueled, 92.50. And 58.50 in the center. We're looking at 24.3. We have that. We'll need 22.6 on the departure. So that's all good to go. All right, let's get out, do a walk around, and we'll come in here, run our checklist, and I'll give you a briefing, and we'll get the heck out of Dodge. How's that? She walked right through my plane. I have to configure this, apparently. She's walking right through the airplane. All right, that looks good. I just got to configure their waypoints. Excuse me. Alpha vane looks good. Windshield looks good. Strake looks good. Tap probe and our nose gear here with the splash guard on it. And they're loading our bags. Okay, looking good. You look at the static system here. What is that, a 319? That doesn't look like a 319. It looks like some kind of a regional jet, maybe. Look at our static port. Our antenna static here again. So we're filling up the bins. 10.3. What is this person doing? Good afternoon. Lights good, wicks are good, flap fairings are good. They just replaced the tires on this airplane, so that's nice. Good of them to do that. Brakes look good. You're looking at the meat, the pins, all that looks good. The cell's looking good. You're moving that truck out of my way. Thank you. See ya. I'm gonna go like this. We are boarded and ready to go. Let's come over here and look at this. Exhaust. And you know what? For 2024, it's just a big deal. You got to do a walk around. You don't have to, but it's important. They set the chocks and stuff for you. So you got to make sure you can walk around the airplane. And that, I think, is a pretty good thing to do, right? We're boarding, and we're boarded. They pulled the stairs away, didn't they? Yeah. There's another Delta jet looking in for maintenance right there. Pretty cool. Okay, looks good. Okay, we got a good airplane. Wait for me. All right, we're gonna jump in. We're done. All right, let's get in here. I'm gonna go over with you really quick, just a few things. Let's look at our our departure out here. It's pretty much the same as we always do. This way, we're going to the Westchester 8 here. And so I'll show you what we're looking at. We are going to be taking off to the south now. So with this, we're going to go 163 to about 800 feet. We're going to roll the aircraft to the right at 220 degrees. Once we go right on that roll, we're going to come over here. We're going to get direct to Biggie. So if you see Biggie's right there, so we're just going to go direct to Biggie. We'll probably grab DC Center from that point on. All right, taxi is going to be this route. We are here on number 58. Basically, we're going to do a pushback. Nose is going to be to the left today. We'll taxi down Alpha. We'll get out of there. We'll start both engines. Any question, folks? If we have, just not done yet. If we have a issue with You know, anything under 80 knots will stop the aircraft. Anything over not 80 knots, we're only going to stop with fire, failure, fear, shear. And the process will be throttles to idle. I'll go reversers. I'll throw the speed brakes down. Speed brakes up. I'll pull the speed brakes up, and then we'll go from there. All right. Good. Any questions? There's your brief. All right, let me go and just take a look at Cliff, make sure he did everything right. And I'm just going to do my checks, and I'm going to throw on the APU as we speak. That's good, that's good, that's good. APU's coming on the bus. Ready? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, release. Let it run. Okay, start pumps off, that's off. Those are good. Emer lights are armed, seatbelts on. That's off, that's on. Those are checked. That's good. That's coming up. You can see the EGT working. Good. Good, 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 good. I'm going to throw that on bat volts just to check this really quick. Good. Amps are good. We'll keep it on APU. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's all tested. That's off for now. We are landing with... I had it pulled up. All right, hold on. We are... Tampa's pretty much at sea level, isn't it? 26 feet over Tampa. We had to do a... if we had to, let's say we had engine failure out of here or something like that, what I'll elect to do is we'll go to Newark, probably. We will not come back to this airport. We'll go right to Newark. 3006. That's our landing one. Okay, that's good. And everything else is looking good. All right, we're there. I'm going to go ahead and throw on that. The air conditioning is on. And we'll keep that off. That's good. We'll run our checklist. All right, everything looks good up on top. Thank you, Cliff. Good job. And we're rock and roll here, guys. Climb to 4,000, they said. There's 4,000 set. We're going to be at a speed of 146. All right, let's shut the door in the back and let's run our checklists. 46 on. Takeoff flex. We're going to 30. Set 30. Good. 4,000 set. We're ready to go here. All right, Cliff, let's get the doors closed. Let's get that back door closed up. We'll run our checklist.
JetBlue 468, ramp 5 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp 5 taxi via Bravo, JetBlue 468.
Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
3035. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
They're set. Checked.
0 fuel weight.
All aircraft be advised information India now current. Altimeter
Check.
3036.
0 fuel weight set. Set.
TRP.
We are 30 takeoff flex. 30 takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Decimal 7 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Thank you. Okay, before start check. Before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Received. Approved. Approved.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
Okay. Let's go in and get a push here. Cliffy boy. There we go. All right, locking it up. Let's go, folks. Get her done. You folks good? You have any questions? Are we ready to go? What's the threat here? Anybody know a threat on this airport or anything like that? We got birds in the vicinity. That's going to be an issue. I do want to just plug in really quick to...
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
This guy's just a little bit... what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? All right. Newark, folks, I'm just going to pull in the 4s.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
See what they're landing in Newark. Newark is 22 right. So they're arriving 22 left. And the reason why I'm pulling up Newark's charts, just in case, that's all. 22 left. 108.7. So I'm going to throw that in there. This is our turnaround frequency. If we had an engine fire or something like that, we would go to Newark. All right, how we doing? Anti-collision lights on. We've got the bypass pins inserted. Here we go. We're ready to rock and roll. You guys ready for a flight down to Tampa?
As you locate your assigned seats, please place your smaller items under the seat in front of you to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartments. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any item in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also, review the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. If you are seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
Westchester ground, Riptide 5800, push.
Riptide 5800, Westchester ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
You got it.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. Riptide 5800.
All right, that's what I expected. All right, and this frequency for HPN, of course, we've got tower 11875. So I do need to do something. What was our squawk code? Of course, it's on the other paperwork. Why wouldn't it be? It's on my other PDF that I wrote down. 5226. All right, there we go. TARA is on. Oh, man. I know what's wrong. It's going to tell me. I want to go nose to the left, tail to the right. Thanks.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, before we release the brakes, I'm going to come in here and just check something. We're going to go reset to run. It's 1801 UTC. All right. Gosh. Give me a second.
Release parking brakes, please.
I got to write the times down. 1801, we're out. Oil quantity is 16 over 15. Hydraulics 16.
Release parking brakes, please.
14 over 14. Nah, that was not fair because we had it before. All right, brakes off. Let's go.
Commencing push.
Oh, you
Due
stupid.
to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is
You
completed
stupid
and brakes
idiot.
are set.
Not good. Not good. All right, can they hold us right now? Knew it right when I did it, folks. Knew it right when I did it. We might have an issue. We could very well have an issue. I'm not done yet. Let's see what we got here. All right, you're going to stop me or you're going to push me in the grass? Okay, let's stop.
Please set parking brakes.
Handbrake set.
Unlocking gear.
All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. Okay, we're good. Man, I thought we lost everything. It was like, ah, boy.
Covers and pins.
What are you talking about? Start left engine. Start left engine.
Cancel checklist.
Roger.
Start left engine.
Starting left engine.
That ain't good.
Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
4,000. Armed. Go heading is, we're outbound here at HPN 8.
N1. Fuel on.
Yeah, fuel coming on.
Fuel flow. EGT. Left start valve closed.
I got the pin, thank you, 320. And our speed, 149. On the bus.
Stabilizing.
Set.
Stabilized.
Left side, looking good. Start right engine.
Starting right engine. Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
Almost pushed us on the grass.
N1. Fuel on.
Fuel's on.
Delta 2052, Gate 2, request pushback.
Fuel flow. EGT. Right start valve
Scott,
closed.
what's going on, buddy?
Delta
Thanks
2052,
for the,
Westchester ground. Pushback approved.
Thanks for the support, my
Face
friend.
southeast.
I appreciate you.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Delta 2052.
On the bus. Good stuff, guys.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
There's good old Cliff. Doing his thing.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today.
I'm going to just roll upstairs here and just check to the right side. That looks good all the way through. We're good. Galley power's coming on. Master's off. The master APU is off. APU air is off.
Regulations require
Auto.
compliance with this
Auto.
information as well
That's
as
going to
all crew
close the
instructions,
packs.
lighted information signs, and posted placards.
That's not packs. That's just
Fasten your seatbelt by
Okay.
inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle.
Turn way around here.
That you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while
Right after Star Trek.
Ignition.
Off.
Electrical loads.
for door operation.
It's checked.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Galley power.
On.
Locate the exit
Ice
nearest
protection
you. The
panel.
nearest exit may be
Set.
behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle.
Off.
The cabin
Pneumatic
is
crossfeed
pressurized.
valve
If there
levers.
is a loss of
Closed.
cabin pressure, a panel
Flight
will
controls.
open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Flight control
Pull a
check
mask towards
completed.
you to start the flow of
Hydraulic
oxygen.
pumps and pressure.
Delta 2052, ready to taxi to the active.
On. High.
Delta 2052, runway
On
34,
high.
taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11.
Checked.
Annunciator panel.
Runway tree 4,
Check.
taxi via Bravo.
Ground equipment.
Hold short
Moved.
runway 11,
All clear
Delta
signal.
2052.
Received.
Place your arms
Flaps,
around the cushion
slats.
and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories. Cabin lights
Set.
will now be turned off.
After start
Light
check
buttons
completed.
are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, we're cleared on the left. Cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
11. Set.
Delta 2052, cross runway 11 at Bravo.
11 degrees,
Continue
take
taxi
off.
via Bravo.
Eperbugs and TRP.
Set and check.
Cross runway
Takeoff
11 at
speeds.
Bravo.
No changes.
Continue taxi via
Takeoff
Bravo.
briefing.
Delta 2052.
Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
We're set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked. Set.
Taxi check completed.
Thank you. All right, we'll shut him up. Give us a call. Let's go. Westchester ground. Riptide 5800 taxi runway 16.
Riptide 5800, runway 34 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11.
Negative.
Runway 34 taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway 11.
They're not
Riptide
flying
5800.
3-4. I don't like when they do this crap. It's like that's
Delta
the only thing I don't
2052,
like this.
contact Westchester Tower 118.575.
What are you talking about? They're
Over to
taking
Tower
off south.
118.575, Delta 2052. Have a good one.
Weather ATIS 29 minutes ago. 1-6. We're going 1-6, folks. I'm not going to listen to their stupidity. All right, brakes off. Let's go. Wow, that's I got some unruly passengers in the back there. That are crazy. Scott, does it let you request a different runway? No, it's a piece of crap. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Here, listen, watch. Westchester ground, Riptide 5800 requesting runway 16 for departure.
Riptide 5800, I didn't get that.
Yeah, of course you didn't get that. You're an idiot. Requesting 16, runway 16 for departure.
Aircraft calling, request not understood.
I'm going to request departure runway change.
Riptide 5800. Request departure runway change.
Look at that. This guy's
Riptide 5800, unable runway change due to traffic.
See, that's the thing I don't like. Like they're actually flying. They're taking off in the 16s. So I'm not going to be that. You know, that's the only thing I don't like. Is this saying intention? This is beyond ATC. So this is probably an FSLT thing because it's set for FSLT. You know, so it's kind of a weird thing like that. All right, let's check the brakes. I don't care. We're gonna go 16 anyway. These guys could bounce sand. There's not real traffic. I am gonna call the tower though, and we will talk to VATSIM here. Let me get Cliff going here. Oh man. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Closed. Left side closed. Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Set. Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Thank you. Yeah, it is lame, Scott. I agree. Very lame. I wish they would, you know, there's got to be a way, but they just don't understand. You know, the thing is, it's stupid. All right, let's call the departure. Let's call the tower frequency on. What the heck was our tower frequency? 118 point. 18.75. And that should be a VATSIM negative. 118.75. We call them Westchester ground, Riptide 5800, ready to go.
Riptide 5800, did not copy.
Westchester ground, Riptide 5800, ready to go, runway 34. I gotta call tower.
Riptide 5800, did not copy.
Okay, well, you're stupid. So we're gonna go to the tower. Dumb. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 16 Westchester. Westchester Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short, ready to go, 34.
Riptide 5800, Westchester Tower, wind calm. Fly heading tree 40, runway tree 4, cleared for takeoff.
Fly heading 340, runway 34,
Belts
cleared for
on.
takeoff. Riptide 5800.
Shoots on, I should have said. Shoots on. All right, we got 16. We're confused with Beyond ATC. Don't really care what they are doing. That's not what real life is doing, so we're going to do what we need to do, which is going to be 16. All right, we're going to depart. We're going to roll the aircraft to the right. And they might yell at us, but we'll see. All right, we got the runway. It doesn't matter which way the runway is, does it? Shoots on in the chat, folks. Shoots on. Here we go.
On runway 16.
Raj. All right. Ready?
Ready. Timing.
All right, let's go. Okay, 1.4 on the EPR. So we're going to bring it up. And we're going to hold it right there. 1.4. And there we go. Auto throttle's on. Takeoff thrust is set. All right, you got to go, bro. Clamped on.
80 knots.
Cross check. Too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. There we go, right there.
V1. Rotate.
There we go. On a positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. 800 feet. We roll it. Heading select.
Gear up. Lights out.
Shoot. $320 on the turn. All right, let's go. Flaps 0. Let's go about 15 degrees here. Keep on trucking. I got the aircraft here, and we're going to flaps up. Good on the speed.
Slats retract.
Climb thrust set. Thank you. Climb check.
Traffic.
Roger. Blue 4000.
Seatbelts.
On.
Climb check complete.
Thank you. I'm gonna climb to 10. Let's give him a, I'm gonna just start to level off a little bit. I got the thrust levers, gonna bring him down.
Set.
Oh, shut up. Okay, I'm gonna go with autopilot on right now.
Riptide 5800, contact New York departure. See you.
Over to departure, thank you.
Contact New York departure. Riptide 5800. New York, Riptide 5800. Good day. 6,300.
Riptide 5800, New York departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter 3036.
7,000, 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter 3036,
Right.
Riptide 5800.
You're going to turn us?
Riptide 5800, turn left, heading 240.
240.
Expect further clearance in about 20 miles.
240. Boy, that's true.
Turn left, heading 240, Riptide 5800.
Okay, verify 240 set. Climbing up to 17,000. 17,000 is set. Heading select is on 17,000. The bugs through 8,700. Beautiful view of the Hudson. There it is, the Hudson River, folks. We're going to fly down the Hudson River here. Hopefully they give us about 20 miles. They said they'll give us a vector to Biggie. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for next. We're going up to 17. There's 10. We already did a climb check. Radio fan is off. What are you talking about? They didn't fix it. Well, I'll have to fix that. It should have been fixed. Like, I fixed it. Whatever. Maybe it didn't work. I don't know. All right, we're heading out of here. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tune to 122.8. This is going to be short-lived with Beyond ATC because I'm going to be tuning into DC here in just a minute. 122.8. All right, slats are up. That's good to go. We are going to go ahead and throw this down to 23. I know it said stow, but you want to bring this on the MD-80. You want to bring it down to about 23. And that's just because I got to lock this. There's 11,000. It's because of the once you get close to the airport, you're you want to be able to stop and slow the aircraft down. Let's say if you're high and fast, they put you on a slam dunk. On this aircraft, if you had it set to flaps 23, you can really, without the gear horn won't go off. So that's that's what you want to do. You throw that down there, and then you won't get the horn, right? If you have the gear up, which is flaps at 23. So it's a good little trick to use if you're high and fast.
Riptide 5800, cleared direct Biggie. Resume own navigation.
Clear direct Biggie. Resume own navigation. Riptide 5800.
Okay, we'll execute it.
Riptide 5800, contact New York Center 121.125. See you.
121, 125. See ya.
Contact New York Center 121.125. Riptide 5800.
We're out.
New York Center, Riptide 5800. Good day. Through 14,800 feet for 17,000 feet direct Biggie.
Riptide 5800, New York Center. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
340 on the climb.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Riptide 5800.
Verify. VNav. Go.
Riptide 5800. Contact New York Center 133.15.
133.15. See ya.
Contact New York Center 133.15. Riptide 5800.
All right, folks, we're headed to Biggie straight up. We've got a
New
good
York
climb
Center,
going.
Riptide 5800. Out of 16,800 for flight level 340 direct Biggie.
I'm going to get yelled at. Ha! It's crazy. Another thing I wish they had on it.
5800, New York Center.
I wish they had a. I wish they had. We're going to 18,000 here, folks. 2992. I wish they had a way I could pause this. You know, like pause Beyond ATC, because we're going to be getting into DC, and DC is going to take us probably to Jax. All right, so we're going to go 2992. Gosh, that was a long way around here. 2992, we'll set 2992 on this side. And by the way, folks, if you're if you're a member of the channel, you can use special emojis that members get, like shoots on. You guys can throw those emojis up when we do that on takeoff and landing. Those are fun. There's a whole bunch of things. Cliff. I think there's a cliff emoji, isn't there? 2992. There we go. All right, good old cliff. We got 4,400 in the center. We're burning down from that, and looks like 8,700 in the main tanks. And one thing I'm going to have to check is this stupid tech log. We fixed the aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you upon boarding.
I'm just going to say this, and then I'm just going to, when we land, I'll hit request, and then it'll be fixed. But it was fixed before.
Aisles clear to assist the flight attendants to serve.
There's 20,000. Kicking my seat back. All right, that's done. That's it, folks. We're just going to ride this over. We're going to Biggie, and then from Biggie, we're going to go down. We'll just monitor. It looks like we're going to get into DC's airspace. They're coming. Crap, I'm in whose airspace right now? I'm in somebody's approaches. There's got to be
Delta 2052, contact New York Center 124.625.
Contact New York Center 124.625, Delta 2052.
This is Newark approach. So I'm in Newark Center. I mean Newark's approach, but I'm not in their airspace. I'm over it. So we're over the top of their airspace. We're going to come down. Let me show you here. We're going to come down to essentially. I'm not going to turn this on because this tends to stutter. It just kind of tends to hang it up sometimes. Let's go back. Anyway, we're going direct to Biggie down here.
New York Center,
So,
SkyWest 3626.
Let's shut this off
Good
for now.
day, 8,900.
Looks like we're chasing an aircraft. We got a target.
SkyWest
straight ahead.
3626, New York Center, radar contact. Continue climb to 17,500, altimeter 3038.
Okay, we got an airplane.
Continue
He
climb
is,
to
cruising
17,500,
approximately,
altimeter 3038.
39,000.
SkyWest
He's no factor.
3626.
He's no factor for us. So then we got an aircraft, a real target. I should say a VATSIM target right off the wing here, but he's pretty high, so we're going to be cruising at 34, so we're in no danger of getting into a collision with them. We're good to go up to 3340.
New York Center, Endeavor 5331, 1,900 feet.
Endeavor 5331, New York Center.
So, I mean, this is...
SkyWest 3626, contact New York Center 124.625. See you.
The thing I like about Beyond
Contact
ATC,
New York Center 124.625. SkyWest 3626.
it's a little cheaper than the other one, right? It's cheaper. It does a fairly decent job. The only wonky thing is like when they're, the runway things are kind of weird. But you could see I just did it anyway, and they didn't yell at me. So whatever. And I blew through 4,000, and they didn't yell at me. So, we're good. I should have maintained 4,000, but I screwed that up on my bad. I was just going to 10. But yeah, it does a pretty good job, right? For the most part. It's not too shabby. So that's good. We're going to be in DC's airspace. Actually, a long way away. Actually, there's
Riptide 5800, contact New York Center 124.625.
124.625. And you could...
Contact New York Center 124.625. Riptide 5800.
You can have your FO do the radio work, or you could do it yourself.
New York Center, Riptide 5800. Good day. Passing flight level 266 for flight level 340.
And that's what I'm doing right now, just having them work the radios. So we don't have
Riptide 5800, New York Center, good day.
Good day, sir. Throw the panels off. That's it. You guys, it was just kind of settle in and headed to Biggie. I was just going to watch the parameters of the engines and make sure we're all good on that. I'm going to throw some lighting off here. Why is this on like that? Standby lockout, throw that off. There we go. Good. And one thing I do want to do is the lighting here. I'm going to turn this panel light off. We don't need these lights on. So it's one of those things that our friend Cliff does for us. He throws all the panel lights on when I'm like, I don't want panel lights on. I can see. Shut them down. There we go. That's it. 29,000. We're up to 340, and then we're going to get the paperwork ready to go. Blame of them to give a feature that doesn't work. Yeah, I know. You know, it is what it is. I mean, say intentions. I think it's. I've tried it out. You know, when I did it, they had me descending into a mountain before. So I was like, nope. And, you know, having said that, that was a long time ago. So probably when it was brand new. And I think they've updated since. So I'm sure it's really, really nice now. But I haven't had, you know, like I said, I don't, for me, the money, I mean, I'm a VATSIM guy. You guys, I'm on VATSIM right now. So once we get to, you know, DC, basically this I shut the frequency off and we'll pick this up if we need to for descent. But it's really good if you're not like used to VATSIM, or if you fly late at night and no controllers are on. That's when like Beyond ATC is really good. Or if you're, you know, afraid to jump on the network at VATSIM. If you run Beyond ATC or say Intentions, and you do that for, you know, 6 months or something, or less than that, VATSIM, no problem, you know, because you got the radio down, you got the lingo down. It's a little more dynamic in VATSIM. Things change a lot, which is cool because that's kind of how like real life is, right? Things get thrown around all the time. What do we got? We're looking good. 31,000 coming up to 32. I'm going to get my paperwork out and ready to go. I've been doing that for a lot now. Is I'll kind of write the times that were over different fixes, and the reason why I do that is
New York Center, Brickyard
we know
5656.
exactly how much
Good
fuel
day.
we're burning.
8,800 feet.
I'm going to go 340. I'm going to give this a check mark. If you guys want to see
Brickyard
it, let me know.
5656, New York Center.
So in the chat, let me know if you want to see the paperwork, and then I will be glad to show you. If not, we'll just keep it as is. And I'm really not going to start. Looks like Copes is going to be our waypoint, but I'm looking at top of climb here about another 1,000 feet. We should be at 340 right around there. DC Center is online. We will be tuning to that frequency here shortly. And it looks like DC, Atlanta, they're all on. We're in New York right now, and we will pass. Boy, we're still. Wow, we don't hit Washington for quite a bit, you guys. There's Washington Center. New York goes for quite a lot. New York Center, man, goes for eons. And we're still in New York Center all the way till we get to Murph. All right, there's 1,000 to go. We got a little less than that now. We're looking at right on top of climb here. And then we passed our first station over Copes. So we were supposed to be at top of climb before then, so we had a little bit less delay getting to top of climb. So we'll start it at
Delta
Copes.
2052. Contact New York Center 135.45.
Contact New York Center 135.45, Delta 2052.
So we got 1833, station passage was Copes, fuel was 20.3, so we're doing good on the burn, about 1,000. And then our next 3 minutes. 3 minutes MXE, it's coming up. So we're going to be passing MXE.
Riptide 5800. Contact New York Center 135.45. Have a good day.
135.45.
Contact New York Center 135.45. Riptide 5800. Take care.
All right, there we go.
New York Center, Riptide 5800. Flight level 340.
I don't want to turn the seatbelt sign off just yet.
Riptide 5800. New York Center, copy.
How are we doing on the turbulence? We're supposed to be getting into bumps or what? I mean, I expect it to be bumpy as we go south a little bit because we're going to get some, weather layers as there's a cold front approaching the 340. There's a cold front approaching. Looks pretty good until we get down to, I don't know, Gainesville area. Just south of, Gordonsville, VOR. It's going to be south of, Delaware area. So that's where we're getting a light turbulence, and then it's going to get worse as we get to, ahead of that front. That front's coming in. So right now we're going to be okay. It's going to be a good ride, and then as we get down south, it's going to get a little bit worse for us. Anyway, there we are. 340, we're there. Just slight turbulence. All right, we're going to go to cruise now. Throw that in, and we are now over, we got 7 miles. Oh, we just passed the station over MXE, and we did that at 1836. So actually 1835 it said. So about a minute better than forecasted there. Fuel over MXE was 20, so that's 1,000 better on the burn for us. And our wind, we're going to go ahead and click cruise, and we'll see what the wind's doing. Wind's 270.39. So about same with the strength on the forecast. And then our TAT, DAT probe, negative 27 degrees. So that's what we got. Good. Let's go to progress again. When we're looking at the next, it's a minute to go to Stowen. I mean, literally 36 over Stowen. This is where. Welcome to Northeast. I mean, the next waypoint is over Stowen. That's a minute to go. We just passed it. Fuel, we just passed it at 1837. So we're +1 now. We were -1 the last leg. Now we're +1. And fuel was 19.9, so good on the burn there. Same on the winds, 270 at 39. The next waypoint is going to be Sarkey or Sacri, whatever the heck you want to call that. Sacri, maybe. And we're looking at 3 minutes, so 37:40-ish. So 1840 is what's forecasted on our flight plan, and we'll see what we do when we hit that. We'll go from there. All right, Scott says the last Beyond ATC video looks interesting on what they can do with a large language model. Right. And it's cheaper, right? I think it was much cheaper, wasn't it? You buy that one license and you can buy different characters, but I don't care. For me, I use VATSIM all the time. So, I'm using Beyond ATC to fill in the gaps when we have we don't have anybody on board. That's kind of what we're doing. So 1840 is the next waypoint. We're looking at Sacri. I don't know if you can see it on the ND there, but that's our next waypoint. And I'll go ahead and hit as normal. good. I just kind of look down so you can see. We're looking at this number at 1840 is going to be at Zachary. And that's forecasted. Again, that might not be what we actually get. You can see the weather approaching through the window. You see all these clouds. The real bad weather is below us, about 30,000. We won't get into that till we get to the south a little bit. But there is an approaching cold front during the whole northeast. Kind of the high pressure system is kind of wearing out here, and it's going away. So we're going to have to be aware of that. And the speed at which we should be flying is 0.77. So I'm going to go to my cruise, and I'm going to change this to 0.77 on our cruise econ speed and execute. Watch the engines go up. We're going to hold 0.77. I want to get going. That's what's good on these charter flights. I know how much money we make and we don't make, so we can get away with it a little bit. We burn a little more fuel than we had to. Baltimore approach is online. We're just trying to get into Washington Center here in just a minute. We've got Zachary coming up in approximately
New York Center, Southwest 1162, 11,800.
We got a minute to go. And then I'm going to start tuning a VOR here.
Southwest 1162, New York Center, copy.
.1179 in there. That's going to give us Westminster VOR. Zachary coming in at 1 minute to go. All right, we just passed it. 1840 Zulu. Dead on to where we need to be. All right, so right on as forecasted. The fuel 19.6. We're burning again, really good. And the winds 273 now at 49. Good. Next waypoint's in 2 minutes. See how busy you are when you do it this way? All right, I got 1842 as our next waypoint forecasted over at Murph. And we should be getting into Washington's airspace very soon. Really difficult to tell where that split was. There it is. Right after Murph, we should be heading to Washington, D.C. So we'll give them a call. So we're kind of outside of their airspace. We're kind of... Washington's airspace is to the left of us and very close, probably about 5-6 miles away. So when we hit Murph, then we'll give them a call. All right, we're doing good now. We're 0.7, pushing 0.77. How's the turbulence? It looks a little light. Turbulence looks light. Not too bad. You know, light chop, if any. I'll turn off the seatbelt sign for now. Get those bums up. And I mean bums. Because they stink. All right, we just passed Murph. About 1 nautical mile to go at 1842. We're probably going to hit it right on target. We did. There it goes. We are passing the station over Murph right now. Bang, there we go. 1842, right on the forecast. And we've got a 19.4 on the fuel. Good on the burn. Same on the winds. 273 at 52 now. There we go. Washington just called us. So what we'll end up doing is calling Washington. So DC Center is going to be 133,725. 133,725. So we'll go ahead and give them a call. 133,725. 133,725. Good. 133,725.
Washington Center, this is Air 2887 Heavy at flight level 400.
Air India 2887 Washington Center, roger.
just to the east of Westminster, 23 miles east of Westminster, VOR. Washington Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 340, 23 miles east of Westminster, VOR.
Riptide 5800, Washington Center, Roger. Verify ident, please.
Okay, we'll ident.
Laser requesting out of cockpit for 5 minutes.
Riptide 5800, ident.
Roger, just did. Okay, identing for Riptide 5800.
FedEx 450, Washington, climb and maintain followable 290.
Probably change our squawk.
American 38 request out of cockpit for 5 minutes.
For future reference, if you request for going away, just need to listen to the frequency before you request it, but it's approved as requested.
Sorry, copy, thanks.
That's a FedEx 450 with you at 12,000 today.
FedEx 1227, Washington Center, Roger.
FedEx 1227 here.
Roger, thanks.
Washington Center, this is American 329 high, left to airspace. Just wanted to get handed off correctly. American 329.
American 329 shipped you to a while back, Atlanta Center 132.97.
132.97, American 329, thank you. See ya.
Washington Center, low polar 991 heavy is with you at 340.
49 is our next waypoint. Station passage. So you can't beat a real human, folks. I mean, AI is not going to replace what a human could do. It just can't. Like I said, AI is good for like when we took off with nobody. You know, that you know, Beyond ATC is a good one.
Washington Center, polar 991 heavy, we're with you at 340.
Okay, we're coming up to Tubin. 1847. I calculated 1849. 6 minutes. Oh, it should be 48, right around there. Yeah.
Washington, polar 991.
Now, I don't still think they have us on their scope. Because he said we idented. We did that twice. I got nothing. So.
Washington Center, November 216, numbers holding short, runway 5 at Alpha.
November 26, November, clear, release for departure, clears website off in 10 minutes. Up on entering control space, proceed on course, frequency change approved.
Oh, now New York Center's online. That's crazy. They just popped on. Anyway, that's a bummer.
Washington, polar 991.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're with you at 340.
Polar 991, having you read this transmission?
Yeah, I read you now, sir. Do you read me?
That's fine. Polar 991, change to my frequency 133.82.
Okay, over to 33.2 for polar 991.
82?
Nope, it's going to be 133.82. 33.82.
I'm just going to write that number down, just in case.
India 2887 heavy, can I step out of the cockpit for 10 minutes?
That's approved as requested.
Alright, we're coming over Tubin.
FedEx 450, you on this frequency?
FedEx 450 XM.
Hello, climb and maintain, follow about 290, clear out your door, please.
Climb and for level 290,
Okay, Tubin, 1 mile to go.
And the 287, that's approved as requested.
Okay, we just passed it, 1848. We are plus or minus 1 now.
Good evening, Delta 12.
Polar 991, roger, allowance there.
Direct flight on.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this frequency.
Washington Center, Cape Air 549 at 9,500, climbing to flight level 190, direct Suki.
United 412 Washington Center, roger. Cape Air 549 Washington Center, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
All right, 1851 is our next frequency.
Cape Air 549.
Our next
Southwest
waypoint.
19, standby.
It's going to bring this out. There we are. And I'm going to throw data on there. There we go. So now we can see
American 259, Code New York,
just a little bit.
120.8, good morning.
Sure, humans have the final say, but given the number of increasing mishaps, it may well save lives. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I definitely think that there is a future for some assistance for maybe not AI, because AI can get it wrong, but maybe advanced.
I'm sorry, who coming out of where?
Like something
Delta
more advanced.
1277,
We're going to get in some weather here, folks. Looks like we're going to have to throw the belts on.
1277 Washington, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
And maybe engine
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Delta 1277.
We're probably getting into this soon.
Roger.
Washington 2887, 12,000 direct flights on out of Raleigh.
Delta 1279 Washington, roger. Climb and maintain flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Delta 1279.
Washington Center, November 26, November, passing through 17,000.
Getting 2887 heavy, he's back.
November 26, November, Washington, roger. Red ident, please.
Yeah, we're going to turn it on, guys.
Southwest 1986, code Jacksonville Center, 135.902.
See how we do on the bumps. If we get into some bumps,
1488, code Jacksonville, 135.902.
Doesn't look like Miami's on, and I believe Tampa.
1277, turn 20 right, vector for sequence, climb and maintain flight level
Tampa's
320.
Miami.
Not sure what happened at the departure frequency. Delta 1277, turn 20 right, vector for sequence, climb and maintain flight level 320.
20 degrees to the way for sequencing and climb and maintain flight level 320, Delta 1277.
November 26, November, Washington.
Hey guys,
November 26, November,
I'm
Washington.
going to tune some frequencies here for VORs. We've got 114.5.
November 26, November, radar contact, altitude indicate 2,800, climb and maintain 4,000, clear to Raleigh.
Looking at hams, we just passed hams at 1851. We're right on the money.
Washington Center, low
Now we're
number
looking at
1225, passing 11,000, direct hook.
18.4. 277/51 degrees, or 51 knots.
Washington Center, good evening, JetBlue 225, passing flight level 320.
Our next waypoint passage is going to be 01, so 1901. And it says 59 to GVE, and that's going to be Gordonsville, VOR. Remember I said it's going to get a little hairy over Gordonsville with turbulence? Well, we're getting into the area right now of looks like light turbulence forecasted, but you know, we'll expect a little bit more, and we'll have to throw the seatbelt on and slow down a little bit. 0.76. We'll see.
FedEx 450, could we get our arrival planes split into Washington, D.C.?
Delta 1277, correct MPIT. Delta 1277, Washington.
Delta 1277, Jack, me at Delta.
Yeah, correct MPIT, please. FedEx 450, are you saying you're stopping at flight level 260, or what is the intention?
Yeah, we're climbing to flight level 290, FedEx 450.
Okay. Who with the request?
1163.
Delta 1275, clear to MPIT.
Direct MPIT, Delta 1275.
All right, you guys. Another thing Another thing that we're getting in even in the real world, it's the future. It's true. You know, but I don't think AI can help. I mean, it can help, but it's not.
Request further climb.
I think they'd have to do more of
maintain file about 380.
more of like an automated thing.
I think he's over 1225.
You know, maybe some
And if
automation.
you can expedite through file about 200, that will be greatly appreciated.
Roger, will expect through 200 over 1225.
Because maybe it could calculate like way in advance. Like if you have two aircraft on a separate flight path or something like that, maybe it calculates and says, you know, in 102 miles, these two will intersect. Maybe that
Polar
gives you that.
991. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to plot and see what's going on. Polar 991 Aerocurosity, would you be interested in the flats and the Aussie 1 arrival, or would you be interested in staying in your route?
Aussie 1, we just flew that thing. Isn't that into...
Washington, America, 3060, we're back.
Okay, so
Look
do
at
the
all these
math.
clouds.
Let me know what works better. Either I can give you direct flats Aussie 1 now, or I can give you direct Tar River, whatever work best for you.
Where was the Aussie 1? Was that in... I think that was in Atlanta.
I can't give you that because it's in Jacksonville airspace, and I'm sure I'm going to hear words about it. But let me work on that, but let me see if it's worked better. Yeah, just let me know what worked, either the flats or the Aussie 1 or whatever you're doing right now. But I can give you direct Columbia to start.
Gordonsville VOR 115.6. Let's see if we can tune that in.
Washington Center, good evening, American 220 out of DCA, capacity 14,000.
28 miles to go.
American 2120, Roger. Climb and maintain followable 270.
Climb and maintain followable 270, American.
I'm going to shut off the engine
Polar
anti-ice.
991, Roger. Clear to the Atlanta airport from present position. Direct flats, Aussie 1 arrival. Maintain flight level 340.
Engine valves closed, that's off. Good. We're good. I was expecting a little more bumps than that. We didn't get much. We'll take it. We got Gordonsville VOR on the way.
Washington Center, Cape 549, step away. 2 minutes, please.
That's approved as requested.
Roger.
India 2887, a positive question. They said a maintain followable 240. The wind is 060 at 3. Would you be interested in the visual runway 23?
I'll take visual 23, descend and maintain flight level 240. That's Air India 2887 heavy, sorry.
Washington, hello, JetBlue 225, level 360.
JetBlue. I'm sorry, who's calling?
Shelton, 2 questions. Does Bluebird Simulations have a
225,
website?
Roger.
2, is there a way to send an email? That way you get info on what's going on.
120.
They have a YouTube site. That's the one I would check. And I don't know if they have a Discord channel just yet, but they're...
That was a 1277. What is your
they do have a
climbing and
YouTube.
cruising Mach number?
I think...
Climb is 0.77, cruise be 0.78.
But yeah, it's
Alright,
good.
that's
It's
a
coming out in
1277.
25. It's going to be pretty sweet.
Mach 0.74 or less.
We're looking forward
Alright,
to
down
that
to
one.
0.74 on the mark, Delta 1277.
That'll be good. We'll get that 757 running these charter routes for a little bit, and then till we get some operational experience with the aircraft, and then we can put it to the line. And
I'm sorry, who's busy?
I might keep.
Radio check.
I might keep the
I'm sorry,
MD-80s
who's
around.
busy with what?
The freighters, we'll see.
Step off the cabin for 10 minutes.
If I can get them for freighters. We'll see. It'd be interesting to see if the 7.5 nets
American, sorry,
more money on
United
this,
2268, Washington,
less
Column
fuel
18,
burn. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
340.
It's 340, United 2268.
Because if the 7.5, I can't. 7.5 might burn more fuel than this airplane.
Delta
I
1279,
don't know.
Atlanta Jacksonville 135.902.
Jacksonville 135.902, Delta 1279, good day.
Delta 1277, contact Jacksonville 135.902. Let him know your speed, please.
Roger, over to Jacksonville Center 135.92 and let them know the speed, Delta 1277.
Roger, thanks.
Norfolk ground.
Walker 4845 taxi, runway 5 via Charlie. We're going to cross runway 14 at Charlie.
Walker 4845, bye-bye.
That sounds like one of my buddies.
Central November 707 Victor Mike with
Doesn't
you
it?
at 12,000.
That sounded exactly like him. Was that Walker what? We got a mass caution, center tank, fuel pump, I'm sure. Let's read that. Yeah, center tank, fuel pressure.
Walker 4845. Are we supposed to contact you? We're located in Norfolk.
Okay, we passed. Station passage here, 1859, so we're ahead 2 minutes. That's pretty good. We got 1715 or 17.5 on the gas, and our speed 47 knots.
Washington Center, Spirit Wing Day 275, radio check.
Approximately 286.
Delta 1277, Jacksonville 135.902.
Negative 24. Okay, our
Delta
next.
1275, call Atlanta on 132. Call Jacksonville 135.902 for Delta 1275.
Delta 1275, Jacksonville on 135.902, Delta 1275, thank you.
And United 412 for planning purposes, if you want to do the same route via the flats Aussie 1, just let me know.
Yeah. All right, we're forecasting 1908 on the clock here for the next waypoint, which is
Washington Center, Walker 94330.
Drac, right around there.
United 412, roger. Clear to the Atlanta airport from present position, direct flats Aussie 1 arrival, maintain follow 3.
Okay, we're gonna get. It's forecasted to be turbulent here coming up, just light chop, and then when we get to Brosk, it's gonna get worse. It's supposed to get pretty moderate turbulence. So we'll have
Delta 2652, call Atlanta 132.97.
at Greensboro, which the VOR is 116.2. Let's tune that in.
And India 2887, question down to 10,000. The Norfolk altimeter showing 3034, overcast at 5500, but the winds come.
Sorry, I didn't get everything. I just and maintain 1,000.
What did he say? So, in the new year, what do you hope Microsoft does to improve the software?
New York 125.32, good morning.
Going over to New York, KF549, thanks for the service.
FedEx 7642, New York 125.32.
They have a lot of work to do in terms of the 2024 needs a lot of maturing.
American 2120, New York 125.32.
They don't have it yet. Obviously, it's not mature. You know, the sim is
Fairway,
not even close to being ready,
8375.
really.
What's your intention?
A lot of potential. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be great, but it just needs to mature,
Fairway,
right?
8375.
Just like anything. It's going to take 6-7 months to a year to really
November 707, Mike Victor, climate maintain.
Get all our add-ons over, all the airports over, stable sim, that kind of thing. But that's your first question. I think it's just got to mature a little bit. I think it'll be about 6 months before we're kind of like, oh. That's what I hope. In the new year, what do you hope? That's what I hope they do. Is they just get it more stable and get more add-ons and actually release the SDK. Microsoft is very much kind of tight-lipped on who they want into their play box or their sandbox, if you will. They don't let like third-party developers develop,
Back in
if that makes
2120.
sense. They're very much controlled and say, nope, you can't develop a radar system. You can't do that. And I think that goes against, you know, it goes against the community. It's like, look, man, let the developers do their thing. Let third parties come in and develop great software that interfaces with your software. Look, Microsoft can't do it all. They shouldn't, because if they spread themselves too thin, nothing's going to be good. So they really need to focus on what they do well, and that's build a good base. Right? And then let third-party devs come in and really level up the thing with airplanes, and release their stupid weather SDK. That's so annoying. Like,
United 413 Washington,
it's just annoying.
So
I wish
that's
kind of what I wish they do. It's just like, come on, man, ease up the restrictions on third-party devs, guys. It's crazy.
Could you repeat that for 430?
Shelton said, if that's the case, will Coastal rethink the fuel strategy and only get one, or will the company get the three? It was agreed.
United 413 Washington. Yeah, Clipperton Dorn.
We're actually getting 5. We're getting 5757. So
direct Dorn join the
75s are going to be, you know, I could see them really helping us in the long haul.
Center, FedEx 982,
longer haul for us. So, like Miami, Salt Lake's a great 5 run. Salt Lake to Hawaii, that's going to be another good run.
Showing 3031.
And it's just, I don't know, the fuel burn's going to be interesting.
For arrival, FedEx 982.
You know, if we're saving money on
November
with the MD-80,
707 Victor Light, you sent via the Canvas X arrival heading.
We'll see. There's some
Washington out Timber,
there's some airports that are performance restricted for this aircraft, especially out of Westchester. When we have to go west out of Westchester, this thing could be really heavy. The 7.5 will get us out of there.
For November 707 Victor Light.
That's what we might do. It just depends. But we'll get the 7.5s. We're getting 5 of them, so we'll get it on the charter runs. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be really cool to dive in that airplane.
4845 house in before you can depart.
We're departing right now. Walker 4845.
Yeah, you still need to contact me for clearance, please. And
Scott says, well, let's see, AI-powered dispatcher, maybe an opportunity for the sim brief navigate. Right, yeah.
Squad 7051.
That would be cool.
Walker 4845.
That would be cool. An AI dispatcher, Scott. I like that. That interfaces in SimBrief and just kind of gives you your release. I would love it. You know, that would be really neat. You know, let me pass it up the chain.
And just
I'll talk to Derek.
DC Center, Walker 4845 are cleared for departure at Norfolk.
He's out of Norfolk. I think that's Mr. Crash himself. If he's in Newark, I mean, he's in Norfolk, Virginia.
Departure fly runway heading.
Let's see who he is.
4845.
I bet you it's Nick. It is.
2887, clear to J Hall, descend and maintain.
It is Nick. He's going up to. He's going up to Westchester. In an MD-88, no less. Good for Nick. Good job.
Did you clear it for any frequency change? I wasn't
That's
really
awesome.
paying attention.
Nice.
ATC volume is
7642, yes. New York 125.32.
New York 135.32.
I can try.
Whatever I have on.
Yep.
It's going to be output value. Let's drop it down.
Washington Center, Twin Cessna, 1202 Romeo. Can I get about 3 minutes off the radio?
Yep, that's a proof as requested.
Okay, I lowered the output volume a lot. Let's see if you guys could hear a little bit better. Click OK. Let's see what happens. It might be too low. If it's too low for me, then we got a problem. But I thought it was Nick. I should text him. give him a message. How do you do it? Is it .msg? Is that it? Message? I should send him a message out. I think it's .msg and then the call sign.
4845, radar contact, climb and maintain, flight level
Watt
2305.
4845. It's Nick.
Climb maintain, flight level 230, walk 4845.
That's cool.
November 26, November, use 2 on this frequency.
Confirm, November 26, November.
If you can call Raleigh on 124.905, that would be great, thanks.
124.905 for November 26, November. See ya.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, give you an update here. 624 miles
2105, checking in.
to Tampa.
210.
Let's get a little bit of weather here.
American 2105, where are you?
Direct to Scram, just left the DCA.
American 2105, roger. Climb and maintain, flight level 360.
Okay, weather at Tampa right now. Wind's pretty calm. It's 40 degrees, 3 knots.
991, what is your step?
10 miles visibility, broken clouds at 4,000. Temperature is beautiful. It's probably in the 80s right now. It's, let's see here. Oh, no, it's 66 degrees, but still beautiful. I'll take it. 3010 remarks, they're good.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let me know next time before you step plan if you can.
Good stuff. Nick's good to see him, my man. It's good to hear him on frequency. You just kind of, when you fly a lot, you can kind of catch some folks that you know on the channel. Pretty cool. That's what we're looking at. We've got, let's see here, top of descent, we don't know yet, but about 616 miles, and we're looking at our next waypoint is Brosk, and that's coming up at, what did I say here? Did I miss one? Yapping too much? I did. We passed Drake at 1909, so we were +1 on, we were -2, +1, so we're netting okay, and we're looking at fuel 60.
Polar 991, changing my frequency 133.72, descend and maintain, flight level 340. Yeah, 412, changing my frequency 133.72.
Winds 270 up at altitude here at 47.
We're back, thank you.
Roger, thanks.
And we are looking at a negative 23 here. Okay. And we're looking at 10 minutes, so 19, I expect, is the next pass at Brosk.
Washington Center, Delta 1425 with you. Flight level 210.
Delta 1425, Washington, descend via the dumpster 5, arrival landing east, the Raleigh altimeter showing 3031.
Okay. Yes, that's better.
3031 and descend via the dumpster approach, Delta 1425.
I expect bumps here, folks. Bumps are coming. Actually forecasted. We're in light turbulence. It's supposed to get heavy as we get to approach the Brosk.
804, maintain follow,
which is our next waypoint. And then we're going to pass over into Jacksonville airspace. And Jack Center is going to be 135.9 1/4. 135.9 1/4. I'm just going to get that ready to go here.
707, Victor Mike, call Potomac 1985. Good morning. November 707, Victor Mike.
Yeah, 727, Mike.
Yep, 119.85.
We'll be ready for that handoff here shortly. We got Bros coming up, guys. GSO is on the way here. It looks like...
Riptide 5800, call Atlanta 132.97. Good morning.
Okay, over to Atlanta. We'll see you. 132.
Route 1680, Washington, squawk 3635.
We're in Atlanta. It's airspace. Oops, I would jump the gun and went Jacksonville.
And
132.9.
2887 heavy, descend and maintain 2000, verify you have the fuel.
Descend and maintain 2000, I don't have the fuel yet, 2887.
It's the guy out of Atlanta, sir.
Well, you just turned me, and I was round up for runway 36 right. I don't know what's going on. I've missed 3 times. I've passed this runway, American 329.
American 329, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading on 180, American 329.
Got a 551. Look, we'll just spin you back around again. Turn right heading 180.
Yikes.
Turn right heading 180,
This will be 221, turn right heading 070, intercept, turn right 9 right.
Right 070, intercept 9 right, 50 221.
Delta 2211 to center maintain 3000, turn right heading 070, intercept, turn right 9 right.
070, 3000, 9 right for Delta 2211.
Yeah, we're not
Number
lying
0
on
Kilo
that
Bravo to
flags.
center maintain by level 240.
I jumped the gun. we got Atlanta. Jacksonville will be on the
Number
other
0
coast.
Kilo Bravo to center maintain by level 240.
Down 240, 100 Kilo Bravo.
Delta 1882, runway 9 right.
9 right, Delta 1882.
This will be 9, or correction, base will be 221 is 10 miles from Bernie, Clit Island, runway 9 right approach.
9 right approach and 180 speed, busy B 221.
Thank you, maintain that until Bernie.
Will do, busy B 221.
Thank you, Delta 2211, ready speed of 170.
Lima Center, good evening, American 479 IFR to Greensboro, or Charlotte.
On the way, Delta 551, turn right heading 290.
Heading 290, 551.
Delta 2211, turn left heading 360 and maintain 4000.
Busy.
Delta 2211 heading 360, maintain 4000.
360, 4000 of 2211.
Thanks, traffic 12 o'clock and 3 miles, same direction. It's an Airbus at 3000.
Looking.
American 329, turn left, heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, American 329.
Jazz 749, runway 36 center, cleared to land. Delta 551, turn right heading 350 to center maintain 3000.
So maintain 3000, turn right heading 350.
Or 4 Foxtrot Romeo, contact Jax 135.902.
Lima Center, American 479 IFR to Charlotte with Mike.
It's on the way. American 479, clear to Charlotte Airport, as filed, maintain 3000, expect 4000, 1 minutes after departure.
PDC.
Departure is this frequency, squawk 5111.
Won't have to clog up his frequency. He's pretty
Clear to
busy.
Charlotte, as filed, climb maintain 3000, expect 14000, departure this frequency, squawk 5111, American 479.
3 back is correct, advise that it's tax with the runway. American 329, turn left heading 030, intercept runway 36 right, localizer.
Turn left heading 030 and intercept the localizer, American 329.
Delta 2211, turn right heading 150.
Right 150, Delta 2211.
Delta 551, turn left heading 280.
Turn left heading 280,
Delta, disregard.
Atlanta Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 340, checking in.
Sky 3800, Atlanta Center, Rider. Sunwing 5536, connect Washington 133.72. 113,
All right, we're coming over to
Brosk.
We got 9 miles to go to Brosk. It's right here. After we hit that, we're estimated to get the bumps, so we'll see.
36 right approach.
It's forecasted on my app here. We're going to be bouncing around a bit.
36 right approach, American 329.
We'll see.
Delta 2190, disregard. Springs 2000 forward, east speed at 210.
This cloud, all this cloud stuff is from this front that's coming through.
Delta 551, turn right heading 360, ready speed of 170.
5 miles now. 1917 we're expecting on to cross, which is pretty much pretty good.
180 knots or greater to center maintain 3000.
229, 180, 3000.
Center 2 Foxtrot X-ray, we're still holding short runway 4.
Center 2 Foxtrot X-ray, fly runway heading runway 4, clip to go.
Runway heading runway 4, clip for takeoff, 2 Foxtrot X-ray.
American 329, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Runway 36 right, clear to land, American 329. Thank you.
Delta 1328, connect Jax 135.902.
135.92.
Delta 1328, connect Jax 135.902.
Flash, Delta 1328, contacting Jacksonville Thunder.
Delta 2211, turn left heading 130, intercept runway 8 left, or correction, intercept runway 9 right, and you're 10 miles from Bernie, clear ILS runway 9 right approach.
130 to intercept, and we're clear for the ILS 9 right approach, Delta 22.
All right, we passed
Delta
Brosk.
2190 to center maintain 7000.
1918, and our fuel's 15.6. Still good on the burn.
Delta 551, I need the turn, sir.
Let's 2 minutes. 20. So 1920 will be passing Gordonsville VOR here, or Greensboro, I'm sorry. And we expect it to be, again, bumpy. From now
Anyone
until...
else? Actually, I got good PDCs.
Oh, man.
Atlanta United 2268, flight level 340.
Yeah, 2268 Atlanta.
Atlanta 2 Foxtrot X-ray, 2200, climbing 5000, runway heading.
2 Foxtrot X-rays, radar contact, turn left heading 270, Coma maintain flight level 220.
270 and up to 220 for 2 Foxtrot X-ray.
Okay, guys. About 552 miles to go until Tampa. We're hitting Greensboro, VOR.
Guys, 749, taxi to park. Have a good day.
And I expect it to get worse here. 116.2.
Delta 2211, speed to your discretion. Connect tower on 110.1.
Okay, you can see our GSO. We're going to start making a southbound turn here a little bit more. But you can see that when we took off out of New York, once we got south, it was just nothing but overcast, right? I mean, you couldn't see the ground once we hit basically south of Jersey. It's just, this is all from the cold front that's approaching here, and it's a few hours away, but it's just clouding up pretty good. This whole area. Look at our fuel temp, -4, -3.
Total 2652 to center pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Okay, we just passed GSO, looking at 1920 on the ETA, and that's perfect. Or the estimated time en route, and then we've got estimated time, actual time en route was exactly the same. So we're still doing good on our flight plan, and our fuel over GSO was 15.4.
Thank you, Spanx 2004
and 44 knots, so it's probably the same one, a little less than forecasted, 265.
Delta 551, turn right heading 070, intercept runway 9 right, maintain 180 knots or greater.
We've got Slow Joe next, and that's in 13. Let's see what we got.
At 1155, flighting 080 to center maintain 6000.
So 1933.
080, 6000, that's 1155.
Southwest 2287 Memphis.
This guy's busy.
Approved.
He's busy, busy, busy.
Total 1205, connect Jacks 135.102.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is kind of give you an idea. And we're still kind of far away.
Delta 551 is 10 miles from Bernie. Clear ILS on Nana right approach. Connect tower at Bernie on 119.1.
I mean, it's pretty smooth so far. And we're not getting the snot kicked out of us, which I was expecting. So, hey, we'll take it.
1882, reduce speed to 210.
Not too bad.
All right, 2 Foxtrot X-ray, Clitoract DJS.
Clitoract DJS, 2 Foxtrot X-ray.
Yeah, how do I like the train?
Number 0 Kilo Bravo to center, maintain 3000.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, is that all a steam? Is that why it's so pricey? It's a steam engine?
Looks like Super 625, connect Washington 133.72.
Alright, we're going to be out of Atlanta here once we hit Slow Joe.
2190 to center maintain 4000.
So we're going to be out of Atlanta, hit Slow Joe. We're going to be going into Jacksonville's airspace.
1155 to center maintain 4000.
I'm expecting a release any minute from them. We'll get a weather update coming into Tampa here shortly.
Let's understand 2 shift 4 Hotel Kilo, flight 414 system.
Or 4 Hotel Kilo, Atlanta Center, Roger, to center Powell's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Discretion, flight level 240.
Yeah, Dad, the trains look good, man.
Strength 2004 to center maintain 3000.
Sound is 3000, Spirit Wings 2004.
Atlanta, so good evening, Delta 1962, flight level 350, about 80 miles northwest of Jacksonville.
Delta 1962, Atlanta Center. Well, 2329, radar contact lost.
And 2329, we're back.
Welcome back. Is your internet?
Second?
Oh, FPS or the internet?
That's probably the internet.
I disagree. Delta 2652 in the transition, maintain 310 knots or greater.
Now, when they say in
Delta
the transition,
2652 in the transition, maintain 310 knots or greater.
they're talking when you go from Mach to indicated. So
Delta 2190, turn left heading 180.
So when it's about 25,000 feet, that's what he's saying in the transition. Maintain that speed. It's not 18,000. It's the transition of once you change over.
307 Atlanta Center.
Moxie, that's breeze.
Delta 1882, maintain 1000.
Maintain 1000, Delta 1882.
Delta 1962, descend via the CIS to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter 3016.
All right, Dade's one arrival for us. Estimating. This is where we're going to come into Banff transition, pretty much straight now.
There 4 Hotel Kilo, be through flight level 320 in 4 minutes or less for traffic.
Be through flight level 320 in 4 minutes or less, addition 4 Hotel.
I want to look at Tampa's here.
Delta 2190, turn left heading 120, intercept on my 8 left localizer.
Star. And we're going to go the Dade's one arrival here. And you can see kind of what we planned. We're going to plan the Banff transition. So we're going to go Banff down to Corey, Capot.
Atlanta Center, low polar 991,
1 o'clock and 20 miles northeast bound at 737 at flight level 330.
That depends on if we're landing south or north. So I hope we're landing south because we can kick over here and
15 miles
we're
from
just
Shell.
pretty much
Maintain
done.
4,000 until
If we got to go
established.
northbound, we got to go down, and flip around, and then come over. It's going to kind of suck. So it just really depends on where they're running. So let's take a look at the weather here.
Good evening, JetBlue 225, level 360.
JetBlue 225, Atlanta Center.
Got a target above me. He's no factor.
1882 to center, maintain 7,000.
400.
7,000, Delta 1882.
Zipping.
Spring 3130, connect Jax 135.902.
2300. What was that?
Spring 3130, connect Jax 135.902.
3592, Spirit Wing 3130, so long.
Atlanta Polar 991's with you at 340.
Tell me you're landing
south. 991 Atlanta Center.
Please. Tell me you're running the north runway, the south runway.
Atlanta Center, rules 1685, level 360.
Yes. Real life, they're landing south, so I expect the same thing. I hope. Is Miami on? Miami Center's on.
2652, this can cross Aussie. Had to maintain 14,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3016.
Oh, the best that they have, I see. I'll have to look into it, all the features for it. There's a remote control. It's pretty cool. Okay, we got Slow Joe coming up. Once we get out of this, the turbulence should pretty much, it's really not affecting us too much. I mean, right where we need to be, we're not getting hit, we're not getting slammed, we're going to keep right where we're at. And then Slow Joe, they should definitely hand us off to Jack Center unless they quit on us. No, they didn't.
Delta 2190, connect tower on 110.1. Delta 1155, flighting 030, intercept the localizer.
030 to get the localizer.
Guy's busy. This is Atlanta Center that we're talking to.
Center 100 Kilo Bravo, do you need us on a faster descent to let the Delta behind us through?
No, not right now. He's like 4 minutes behind you, so you should be fine.
I mean, we're just a fancy Dyson. We don't go that fast. Just look good, dude.
You're good.
What kind of airplane was that?
Delta 1155 is 20 miles on the final approach 6, clear ILS runway 36 center approach.
Clear for the ILS 36 center approach, Delta 1155.
Springs 2004, turn right heading 1, or correction, turn right heading 070, intercept, turn right, not a right localizer.
Alright, so if we're going to the southbound runways, which is what I want, we're going to do 6,000.
Maintain 3,000.
6,000 over Jack Ball.
At 1155, runway 36 center, cleared to land.
36 center, clear to land, Delta 1155.
Come down here, let's take a look. We're going to go to arrivals, departures.
Yeah, 0 kilo arrival. He's not even responding to the crossing restrictions, so
we're going to go plan 19 left.
So you should be fine.
You want us 13 by Aussie?
That. We're going to go to legs
yeah,
page.
at least 13 by Aussie, please.
All right, we'll give you 13 at Aussie, 100 kilo Bravo.
See, there's Jack Ball right there, 6,000. That's what we want. So everything is looking good. Then Jack Ball is at 6,000 feet. So you can see that is what we're looking for. 630, 230 on the speed. I mean, 6,000, 230 on the speed. That's it. Good. And let's go to our descent. We're just going to look forecast and let's plug in some numbers.
4 Hotel Kilo to center maintain 17, or correction, to center maintain 16,000. The short altimeter 3027.
027 on the 16,000.
Yeah, we got a few
And
minutes.
at 4 Hotel Kilo, we're approach or would you like it as your Concorde?
I'll take the ILS 20 vectors to the final.
Number 4 Hotel Kilo radar.
Okay, altitude 300. Plug it in there. We're going to do another one.
2004 is 20 miles from Bernie. Maintain 4,000 while established. Clear ILS right down to right. Maintain 1/8 knots or greater until Bernie.
All right, 180 knots or greater until Bernie. Cleared ILS.
Okay, 30,000, 250 at 72.
And just verify clear the ILS from right, not a right.
Not a right. Sorry. Straight one.
We'll do 250 at 44.
Thank you.
Presence, 2652.
250 at 22. 260 at 10.
Thanks.
Legs page.
That.
Program page.
Moxie 307, I'll tell you one better. While Memphis Center and Houston Center is closed, frequency to approved.
Can't even hear him. Okay, Slow Joe, distance 14 nautical miles.
14 miles to the west of the foothills VOR, 4,100. Request flight following to the Hazard Airport.
Hazard Airport.
No, 1496 Delta Atlanta Center, Roger.
Do I want to take you? That's what he's probably saying.
Maybe the Athens altimeter is 30.
Do I want to take you or not?
Squawk for you is 2235.
Yes, he's taking him. Good for him.
And we got the Athens altimeter.
I expect a handoff here to Jax.
Delta 1882, turn right 360.
We got 8 nautical miles and expect a handoff here. We're going to be in their airspace in like a minute.
5260 passing 4,000 for 10.
There 5260 departure, radar contact, Columbia maintain 14,000.
14,000, there 5260.
And I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I'll
96 Delta, radar contact 10 miles west of foothills at a 4,900 VFR altitude, your discretion. I can guess that. I can give you the Athens altimeter is 3021.
3021 and VFR altitude my discretion. 96 Delta.
Delta 1882, turn right heading 070, intercept, turn right 90 right, ready speed of 170.
Did we miss a call? You guys hear Riptide? I don't think I missed a call.
Short X-ray cross Aussie, out of maintain 14,000, the LN altimeter 3016.
1933 on the clock, which is dead on. It's right on accurate.
So that's 1882 is 10 miles from Bernie, maintain 3,000 all established, code ILS and right now right approach.
38 knots. We should have been over handed off already. Did we miss a call?
Delta 1962, runway 9 right.
I think you forgot about us. Either that or we missed a call.
2004, maintain 17 knots or greater until Bernie, contact Tower Bernie. Have a good night.
637.
All right, 170 greater, contact Tower Bernie.
Okay, 1937 is set.
Grade ACC
That's going to be our next. Yeah, he's doing a great job, this guy.
That 1882, 17 knots or less until Bernie, contact Tower Bernie. Have a good night.
I'm not going to say anything because I want the beep, 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 beep. I want the Jacks to call him and go, what the heck? Got an airplane in my airspace. What's going on here?
5800, contact Jacks 135.92.
Okay, over to Jacks 135.92. We'll see you.
Yeah.
All right, 135.92. There we go. They have to wait to get handoffs. That's probably what it was. Let's see who it is.
319, contact
it is Howard.
Approach 124.8. Happy holidays, man.
We love
Hi,
Howard.
124.8. Happy New Year's. See you.
Delta 2720, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
3297, Delta 2720.
Roger. Flare 963, descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3013.
3013, descend via the get out 1 for Flare 9.
Jack Center, Riptide 5800, flight level 340. How you doing, Howard?
5800, Jacksonville Center, doing well. How are you?
Not too bad.
United 1092, nothing further out there. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
A good dude. He's a good dude. By the way, if you guys are looking to build a cockpit,
Walker 2632, you're clear to the Key West Airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3000, expect 7000. 10 minutes after departure.
Cockpit DIY, do it yourself. Take a look at that YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. He's a neighbor of mine. He's building a G1000 suite, 3D printing it. So I mean, it's looking really good. It's backlit, the whole 9 yards. It's really cool. So take a look at that channel and.
2632 readback correct.
Pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
The ATIS is
and what he's doing is pretty wild.
4 is available if you'd like it, otherwise 7 right. Just let me know when you're ready to taxi. The Daytona Beach altimeter is 3014.
Miami Center is online right now, so which means that depending on, well, it's going to be 135, 175.
And the Cessna off DeLand, what the call sign again?
135, 175. 135, 175.
733 Bravo Victor, Jacksonville Center, maintain VFR, squawk 6244.
135, 175. I'm just getting it ready, just in case. All right, so we've got
733 Bravo Victor radar contact, 10 miles southwest of the Ormond Beach, Aurora. The Daytona Beach altimeter 3014, maintain VFR.
All right, we got Billy. We're heading there right now. We just passed it.
And you said you're a
1937.
414, was it?
Nah, I'm Chief 172.0.
Got it, thanks.
14.1 on the fuel. Doing great on the fuel burn, folks. And we're looking at 36. We got 36. We're going to go to cruise page. And we've got 261.36. Okay.
Delta 998, contact Washington Center, 133.72. We'll see you later.
9 minutes.
133.72, Delta 998, have a happy New Year. Same to you. Delta 2892, you checked in, correct? Roger.
9.
Spurlings 3130, descend via the Grinch 5 arrival landing south, Orlando altimeter 3013.
You gotta love that. Grinch 5.
Descend via the Grinch 5 landing.
We're pretty much out of the heavy stuff. We've got some turbulence to go to contend, but we're not really getting hit hard with anything. Our next waypoint is we're due to cross here at ETA should be 1945.
Jack Center, West Star 74, heavy duty, you can step away for 10 or 15 minutes.
Fisho? What's Fisho? I got 9 minutes. 38. What am I doing?
White Star 74, 10 minutes is fine.
Plus 9.
All right, thank you. That's just for heavy, and I'll report when back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 46. It should be 1946 on the pass. Okay, and we're estimating 1945, so that's good. Probably about a minute ahead. The
Delta
schedule
1279,
looks like
cross
383
maintain
miles
13,000
to
250 knots,
Tampa.
altimeter 3010.
And we're going to get a weather change over in Tampa in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to get the weather here in about 5 minutes. We'll use that weather for our descent planning. We'll plan the descent.
Delta 1279.
And we'll get it going. Get a nice south runway for
Delta
us.
1279, cross Olean at and maintain
Columbia 114.7.
250 knots, Tampa altimeter 3010.
There we go. We plug that in there, and then our other VOR is going to be Annandale 116.7.
Southwest 149, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Good day.
Let's see, it's going to get nicer. The weather's going to start breaking up.
Say again for Southwest 149.
Southwest 149, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
Atlanta Center 132.97. Thanks for the help. Southwest 149.
Take care. Flare 963, contact Orlando approach 124.8. So long.
124.8, Flare 963.
See ya. Delta 1277, cross Olean at maintain 13,000 250 knots. Tampa
about 5 minutes to Fisho.
Cross Olean at 13,000 250 knots and altimeter 3010. Delta 1277.
Fairway 3130, just set to maintain level 290.
See how the clouds are, they're starting to get less, less puffy, less cumuliform. Yeah, this whole system from the northeast down to Florida,
Jacksonville Center, maintain
all from this front.
That'll be your final.
Crazy. This whole thing is all frontal. This whole entire, stretch from the northeast all the way down to Florida is because of this cold front. You can see how it's coming in. The cloud just changed. It's more stratified. Looks like it's a stratocumulus layer.
3130. You can once you reach 290, you can just
stable there.
At that point.
That's what that means for us.
All right, once we get down to 290,
we're not going to be bouncing all over the place. It shouldn't be too bad.
Holland Pacific 2578, pilot's discretion, maintain flow level 240.
Pilot's discretion 240, 2578.
366 miles. Once we get the update, probably over at Fish Show, we'll probably change the weather over. We'll get the Tampa weather for you, and then we'll
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Air Transat 820 is with you at flight level 380.
Air Transat 820, Jacksonville Center, squawk ident.
Ident for Air Transat 820.
Delta 1275, you can resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Delta 1275.
Air Transat 820, radar contact about 40 miles north of Silo, maintain flow level 380.
Oh, man.
Maintain flight level 380, Transat 820, thanks.
Where's that weather change for us? Tampa Bay weather real 5 minutes ago. We just changed over. I'm going to write this weather down now. This is going to be our arrival weather into the area.
Southwest 1008, Jacksonville Center, common maintain level 330.
Okay, Tampa winds right now, veritable at 4 knots. Visibility is 10 miles, 10 statute miles, and sky condition, broken clouds at 050. We have another, well, that's it, 23 over 19. Looks like 64 degrees. Beautiful. Ride should be pretty smooth even on the descent. So maybe a little bit of bumpy as we start our descent, but that's pretty much it. Departing runway,
traffic, 12 o'clock
19 right, 19 left. We're
4
arriving
miles,
19
level
right.
320. We'll be descending into Tampa,
19 left.
Airbus 320.
19.
Looking for him now, and we've got him in.
19. What do we plan for here? 19 left. Altimeter is coming in at 3010. Okay, That's it. Let's go ahead and program the sim brief, just so we got it. And we're going to click populate last flight. We've got 19er left. Length in feet. Pounds. Weight's good. Weight should be 117. What do we got? 122. Probably going to burn.
We get that traffic at 12 o'clock. That's right, 3130.
Maybe we can go 119 on this. Maybe. Being a little conservative. Flap settings 40. Optimum on the brakes. We'll probably go medium. Let's go optimum brake settings. Reversers, yes. VRAF additive, nope. We're just going to have your typical 5 knots. I'm just going to add 5 knots on that, and then we'll go ahead and dry conditions.
1275, cross Olean at maintain 13,000, 250 knots, Tampa altimeter 3010.
So medium auto brake 6153. We're looking at landing distance here, 6153.
Walker 2632, roger, which runway would you like?
Runway is going to be 19 left. Flaps forward.
Walker 2632, roger, runway 34, check to be a left on echo.
Okay, 131 in the approach. That's what we've got. Flap 40. Okay. I'm good with those numbers. We've got 6153, auto brake medium. Getting ready to pass Fisho here. Put my paperwork, and then we're going to go over to here, get this going on this side.
Walker 2632, roger, after departure, turn right, heading 070, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
070 on departure, runway 34.
Dry, the winds are calm. I mean, it's variable at 4. I'm just going to go like that, whatever. Outside air temperature is 23 degrees. That's Celsius, so it's like 63. 19er left. And the altimeter is forecasted.
White Star 74, heavy is back.
Thank you.
What are we looking at? Dang it. 3010. So 3010. By the way, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Help us out. Wait, what did we say? 119? 120. Let's just say 120. What the heck? Calculate. Let's go. All right, they're saying 132. What do we write down?
Southwest 1986, contact Tampa
that's
approach,
about right.
119er.9er, good night.
Tampa approach.
You're welcome to.
I don't see them on frequency, really?
Delta 1328, descend to maintain level 330.
Where? Hopefully we can get Tampa approach. That'd be cool. 224.
Delta 1328.
176. 153. Okay. Good on that, guys. Any questions on what we're going to do?
Yeah,
just passed over Shirley.
Through 1680, Jacksonville Center.
Okay, we just passed Fisho. Fisho over 1946.
Jacksonville, Delta 1328.
Fuel 12.8.
Delta 1328, no problem. Descend to maintain level 330.
Yeah, 50 knots.
Descend 950, 320.
Okay, 3 knot, 346 for 748.
Walker 2632, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
49 should be Shirley. 12 miles to go. And top of descent coming in, 200 miles to go, folks, till we start our descent.
Delta 8875, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 390.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Southwest 4558, 12,000, higher.
Southwest 4558, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 320.
I'm just going to keep this pulled up just in case. Now, Jacksonville does not control Tampa.
225, did you check in?
They have an MOU with Miami, so Miami controls Tampa, which is pretty wild. I think because they're in actual Tampa's airspace is in Jacksonville. I mean, Tampa Airport is right in the Jacksonville area. I got to throw a fuel temp on here on number
2632, contact Orlando approach 124.8. Have a good flight.
Fuel heat's coming on.
Traffic.
What was that? Traffic alert coming in. I'm looking ahead. This might be an FSLT target.
28, contact Miami Center 135.17. Happy New Year.
135.17 for Delta 1328. Bonne soirée. Bonsoir.
Au revoir.
À la prochaine.
This is an FSLT target. It's not a live traffic target, so there he is.
JetBlue 225, you on the frequency?
Nice and close to us. That's some closure right there, isn't it? JetBlue.
Conflict.
Okay, just passed over Shirley, and that's what's so cool about the app that we have. I mean, you can see right now if is it a live target, if it's an FSLT target. So 1949 over Station Passage. We just passed Shirley. 12.5 on the fuel, looking good, and our wind. Ground speed 437, and our wind's now at 30 knots. It's starting to get nice and slow. I expect another increase here. 49, 54, 55, 1955 should be over the next passing.
Center, Southwest 1008.
Good. It's approximately 5 minutes. We should be over Team. And then we've got
Who's stepping away?
Tefuel. Tefel?
Southwest 1008. Okay, that's approved.
We got 179 nautical miles, top of descent. We already done everything except for programming the ILS, which we're going to do right now. 110.3. It's going to be a visual approach. What is it? 110.3. Inbound course is 187. All right, folks, let's go and give you a brief. Pull up our charts. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get Tampa. We'll pull this up. We'll go approach here. We're going to go 19er left. Right there on the ILS. Let's pull that in. All right, once we hook up here, it's going to be pretty much vectors to bug, straight in, visual approach. Looks like Tampa, localizer 110.3, final approach course 187 to Palms at 2,000 feet, Palmsy. And we'll do pretty much inbound from there.
1488 contact Tampa approach 119.9.
119.9. I guess we do have an approach. I'm going to write that down. Looks like 2,700 on the MSA coming in from the north. If we need to go missed approach, what we'll do is we'll climb the 600, then climbing left turn to 2,800 on heading of 160 and outbound on the basically on the St. Petersburg VOR, and then we'll hold at Gibbs. Probably get vectors back up and around if we had to do a missed for some reason. That could happen. All right, that's what we got. Looking at D8's 226. I'm not worried about that just because it's gorgeous. So that's the plan. Once we get on the ground, if we're lucky enough, we are going to.
I'm sorry, who was the top of that?
We're going to go shelter, aviation, ramp
actually,
136
no,
on the parking.
I just need you to cross Jerdy at level 210. Jerdy is about another 100 miles. So
on.
You can just
so we're going to be heading into this area right here, shelter.
But just make sure you cross Jerdy
right
at level
here.
210.
Is our general aviation. They're going to be parking right under that overhang. They have an overhang there, so. It'll be a nice little approach for us, and we'll get in. We'll land on this runway all the way down. Maybe we can get off on Delta 3, or if we're really lucky, play our cards right, slam it down on the ground where we need to be. Go down Sierra, and then we'll just drop into here. Probably Romeo 1. That's the plan anyway. Any questions?
I'm sorry, who's checking in?
733 Bravo Victor.
Threats.
Do you have the time and the patience to try and practice a ILS approach with me into runway 8 in Jax?
Jacksonville approach will take care of that for you. I'll be handing off here momentarily.
Cool, thanks.
So
Delta
that's the plan.
1279, contact Tampa approach 119.9er. Have a good New Year.
We won't get that handoff just yet. 119.9.
Yeah, the frequency at Tampa 119.9er, 19.9. Good night.
Right, I have that in my box.
Delta 627, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. We'll see you.
132.97, Delta 67, thanks. Good night.
All right. Move the seat up.
Southwest 4558, step away for 5 minutes.
151 miles. We've got team coming up 11 miles, 1955. I have to go to the bathroom. I can't get up just yet. Maybe I can get up for 2 minutes. Let me call him. Jack Center, Riptide 5800.
Good.
Heck, we get away for about 2 minutes.
Group.
Thanks. We'll give you a call. I'll be back.
Spirit Wings 3130, contact Orlando approach 124.8. Happy New Year.
24.8 for Spirit Wings 3130. Happy New Year to you as well. See you.
Take care now. Delta 1277, contact Tampa approach 119.9er. Happy New Year.
Over to 119.9 for Delta 1277. Happy New Year.
November 3 Bravo Victor, contact Jacksonville approach 124.9er. Happy seasons there.
124.9er, thanks for your help.
American 118, descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3014.
Get out 1 arrival.
Jacksonville Center, good day, Speedbird, Concord 188, block, flight level 500, flight level 600.
Speedbird, Concord 188, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Hey, Jacksonville Center, Speedbird 188, just for your information, our decel point is in about 6 minutes time, and we have to be Mach 1 not later than 60 nautical miles to go to Wilmington, so we'll be calling for descent shortly.
All right, so Speedbird 18 roger, and what altitude would you like for your initial descent?
If we can get somewhere around flight level 320, that'd be great.
Okay, you can expect that.
Thank you, sir.
Island Pacific 2578, pilot's discretion, maintain 11,000, mobile altimeter 3000.
Okay. Mobile 300, descend at pilot's discretion, 11,000, 2578.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 4558 with that.
Roger. Air Transat 820, contact Miami Center 135.17.
Over to Miami Center 135.17 for Air Transat 820. Thanks. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 6106, climbing 350 for 390.
JetBlue 6106, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Even Jackson at 2268, 5340.
At 2268, Jacksonville Center, Roger.
All right, did he call? Jack Center, Riptide 5800, we're back.
Riptide 5800, Jacksonville Center. Riptide 5800, reset transponder, squawk 1524.
1524. 1524 on the squawk. Okay, 1524 done. Okay, looks like top of the descent here, coming up 105 miles or less.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, American 2188, flight level 350. American 2188, Jacksonville Center, Roger.
All right, guys, let's talk about some threats. We got, threat area management is a pretty big deal in the airlines, and let's discuss what kind of threats there are. Let's at least pick 3 threats out in the chat. You want to give me a couple threats that you could see as an issue or maybe a problem, and we'll talk about how ways to mitigate those threats. And I'm going to have to throw down fuel temp coming in.
2578, nothing further down there. Looks like Houston's off. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice landing down there. Happy New Year.
All right, 2578, Unicorn 122.8. Merry belated Christmas to you, Howard, and have a great New Year, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks so much.
So let's talk about that in the chat. I'll pull one threat. You guys pull at least 2. So one threat could be, let's talk about.
For 5800, you're going to see traffic at your 10, 11 o'clock and about 20 miles, 1,000 feet above northwestbound is near Boeing 737.
All right, we'll be looking for him. Riptide 5800.
Sky Blue 1077, traffic 12 o'clock and 15 miles southwestbound, 1,000 feet below is MD-80.
He's no factor.
Looking Sky Blue 1077.
We got him.
Kevin in Delta 1670, fly level 250, checking with you.
He's right there.
Delta 1670, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jack Center, Riptide 5800, we got him.
Roger.
That's him right there. He's just going to be crossing this way. He's no factor to us. TCAS is... Although it says he's crossing our path. There he is. I see him. I got him. It's not that one with the contrail. It's that one right there.
Delta 1670, say Mach number.
Point 77.
And Delta 1670, maintain Mach point 79er, please.
79er, that's 1670.
He's no factor to us. Let's see. Got him on the CAS. He's 900 feet above us. He's doing good. Here, buddy.
And Center, Speedbird 188. We've just leveled off flight level 570, commencing
He's
detail.
behind us now.
Flight level 320 descent.
There he is right there. Boom.
Speedbird 188, roger. Just to maintain flight level 310.
To maintain flight level 310, Speedbird 188.
So one thing could be an issue is missing a call. That's a threat, right? So we got to be pretty quiet here as we start getting closer to our top of descent. We're about 80 miles
Delta
away.
12.
So we'll start slowing the aircraft down, and then.
Where are you coming out of?
Delta
So that's a
12,
threat. To mitigate that
24,
threat, we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna listen to the frequency and go from there. Tampa is on 119.9. I'm gonna go ahead and close on beyond ATC. We don't need it now. Watch, everybody drops off. So we'll just go from there. And you know, if those folks who you think you've got some threats, let me know what a threat can be. We're looking at 8,400 foot runway, so that's another threat if we land long. We're a pretty light airplane, so the airplane will tend to float a little bit longer.
Delta 1275, contact Tampa approach 119.9er. Happy New Year.
What I'm going to try to do, is
800 cross Olean at maintain 13,250 knots, or Tampa altimeter 3011.
Olean, cross Olean at what was that? Olean, where the heck is it? Olean.
Oh, there's 5800 cross Olean at maintain 13,250 knots, Tampa altimeter 3011.
Okay, we'll cross Olean 13,250 knots on the speed for Riptide 5800. So Olean 13,000 now.
Blue 74, contact,
so what we're going to do,
Washington Center 133.72.
So go to legs page here. We're looking at Olean. You can see this. 250 /
Sorry, White Star 74. Contact right Washington Center 133.72.
So that's what I want. I just told the computer that. I expect that top of descent 76 miles.
Thank you, Sandy.
To Olean. So you could see. Let's take a look to see. We're going to cross Olean at 13,250 on the speed. Got it. So we're going to be descending here in approximately 74 nautical miles or so. I might go a little earlier to start our descent. We'll see. So we've got Edison and then Olean. I don't think that's going to cut the mustard here. That's only 40 nautical miles, and we need to get down pretty quick. So I'm going to do some math here myself just to see if this airplane is calculating the descent correctly. So we're looking at 34. We need to get 13. That's 21,000 feet. Divided by 3, it's 70. 70 nautical miles from Olean, by the way. So we're looking at
1397 Jacksonville Center, squawk ident.
Olean is from Edison is 40 nautical miles. What did I say? 70. So that's 40. Capo is 11. So that's going to be 51. Corey is 35. That's 86. So at Corey, we should start our descent.
40 miles east.
Just FYI.
Maintain flow level 380.
So at Corey, we will start down, folks. All right. So not at Banff, but you can see here. There's Corey. That's where we're going to start a descent at. Nice and easy. You can see it kind of descent path probably threw us a little further than I anticipated. So no, I want to hit the leg at only 13,000 feet, and I told the computer what I expect. Doing a 3-to-1 ratio, we should be right after Corey. So right after Corey, I'm going to say descent now, and we might have to just kind of do it by the green
118,
banana.
you can expect the ILS runway 17 left approach. Advise, I think they're updating the ATIS. Advise you have information, Charlie. American 118. American 118. Sky Blue 1077, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Happy New Year.
3297, Happy New Year, Sky Blue 10.
So this is probably our last stream of the year, publicly at least. Tomorrow we'll fly it from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale, and I'll do that on the, you know, for the members, member-only channel.
Please leave in the cockpit.
Okay, 13,000. Here we go.
American 118, are you with me?
13,000 set. Let's go ahead and wake this clown up.
American 118, expect the ILS runway 17 left approach off the star. Advise when you have information, Charlie.
Go ahead. No questions.
Okay, Cliff's ready.
American 118,
He's got questions for us.
Banya at 7,000 at Banya. Cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
Banya. That's all Seinfeld stuff, by the way. That whole arrival is Southwest. I mean, is a Seinfeld. All those names
Center,
are Seinfeld from the show.
Flight level 370.
Where are you coming out of, sir? That's American 1557, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Interesting. Oh, man.
Evening United 2607, leaving flight level 1202, climbing flight level 390.
United 2607. The last aircraft calling, just confirm the call sign, please.
That was a tough accent to understand, really. Oh, that wasn't easy.
Okay, last station calling, say call sign.
United 2607, and 2607.
Okay, United 2607, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain, flight level 390.
Maintain flight level 390, United 2607, and Happy New Year.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, United 2311 with you, coming through.
Center, Pastor Moscow Tango.
That's three at once.
Testing 19,000.
United 2311, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain, flight level 280.
280, 2311.
And there was somebody else checking in?
Pastor Moscow Tango, good evening, testing 1.
Okay, we're going to start down right now. We're going to descend now right at Corey here.
Lima, Oscar Tango, Jacksonville Center, expect the ILS runway 18 right. Advise you have information, Charlie.
Roger, expect ILS 18 right. We're with information, Charlie, Moscow Tango.
Roger.
They say 33 nautical miles after Corey.
Seabird 188, contact Washington Center 133.
I'd rather be a little bit descend now. We're going to go ahead and execute, and we'll tell the aircraft start or descent here.
I'm sorry, who was it?
Seatbelt's coming on.
Number 4558.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
So, I don't know, you tell me, you send me a PM so I can contact you.
Oh, yeah, you can't help me, actually, because you're not being controlled by anybody, so please squawk IDET and say your altitude.
Southwest 4558, we're flight level 320, I guess.
Okay, so we're on clamp FMS, hang on. Jack Center, Riptide 5800 at a flight level 340 for 13.
Riptide 5800, roger.
Let's go ahead and talk about we won't do a descent now, check.
Descend via the Get Out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 3014.
Help him out. Throw the sync off.
Route 1680, Jacksonville Center.
Rouge.
Jacksonville Center, Navy, go ahead.
Okay, you can see the Olean coming up.
Via the Get Out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 30.
Pretty good. We're going to go ahead and just adjust the flight path.
Get Out 1 arrival, altimeter
right
3014, row 68.
So I'm going to control the vertical
1008,
speed.
Contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
Nice and easy.
Well, you're off to Atlanta Center 132.907.
Perfect.
Good night. Same to you. United 2268, descend via the Greenwich 5 arrival, landing south, Orlando altimeter 3014.
Via the Greenwich 5 landing south, United 2268.
Now it says we're 3,900 low on the path. But like I said,
21 heavy, Jacksonville Center, Roger. You're cleared to the MacDill Air Force Base, Loggerhead 3 departure, Gipple transition.
you know, wouldn't have had us at Olean at 13. We would have been cooking through that. So we're adjusting the green banana here to Olean, which is right after Edison. Yeah, good, nice descent rate here, about it's 2,000 feet a minute or so. It's going to be perfect.
That's good. 21 heavy, read back correct information. Echo, runway 33, call for taxi.
Okay, one more hit on the fuel temp here on the left side. Let's get that going.
Jack Center, we'll get
burn off the ice.
We'll get 652, Jacksonville Center.
Traffic. With you at flight level 350.
Roger.
800 below. Is he above or below? He's below us. Where are they at? There they are, right there. Look at this guy. Woo! It's an FSLT target. It's no factor. You can tell it's an FSLT tag. It's traffic. It's just not even doing much. Now we're 7,000 low. Whew. Well, we'll take that vertical speed up out here about 1,700. We'll see how it goes.
Delta 1516, Jacksonville Center, Roger. United 2311, climb and maintain level 320.
320 for United 2311.
Tampa's a beautiful day in Tampa. Shelton.
Papa Charlie miles per tango, descend and maintain 4,000.
Want to talk about the blue shirts being a dumpster fire? The Blackhawks win-loss record makes the blue shirts win longer. They look like straddle play. Yeah, the blue shirts aren't doing so good. This season is it's toast. Kind of was telling you guys before, the season's over. There's no way they're coming back from this. Not with this current team they have. They're going to have to get rid of, a lot of people and rebuild. They're going to have to actually do a rebuild, and hopefully Chris Drury learns his lesson.
Sorry, who was it?
He destroyed the team with his stupid putting Barclay Goodrow on waivers in the beginning. I mean, he just torpedoed him. Yeah, it's one of those things. He just torpedoed the team. There's nothing else you could say about it. It's a done season. It really is. I mean, there's nothing they can do. They're not going to get away with it. They are not going to pull wins and string wins together that they need to make the playoffs.
250 knots. Charlotte altimeter 3027.
I think the players are really trying to get Drury fired. That's kind of what I think is happening. They're trying to get him fired.
American 65.
I mean, how do you go from almost winning the President's Trophy, almost making it to the Stanley Cup finals, and then you can't win a Pee Wee team. You can't beat a Pee Wee team this year, and There's only they just lost. They just lost, man. The players don't want to play for a crappy GM, and they don't believe in they don't believe in their organization. And I don't care what the players say. That's exactly what's going on. Explain it.
Air Transat 820 Jacksonville Center, Roger. Descend via.
Explain how they win 12 in a row.
For arrival,
and then the next day they lose everything for the next 15 games. How do you do that? Don't tell me it's the schedule either. It's because Truba, dude. It's because he got on the Truba and said, I want to get rid of you. And Truba talked to his teammates. And his teammates were not happy about it.
Yes, we are. Delta 1743.
So, what do you think he's going to do? The same thing. They just said, forget it.
Climbing through 10,000 for 1743.
The Devils are for real with North
Shore. The initial altitude out there is 7,000. Climb maintain level 350. That'll be your final. And turn left heading 360.
16, 17.
Left heading 360. Climb to 350 for 1743. Thank you.
American 182. Are you getting established on the final there?
Okay, guys, we're crossing.
I'm okay over here for now.
Okay, American 118.
Let's see if he wakes up. Come on, Cliff. Get it done.
4.3. Have a great night. Happy holidays.
And you see it.
There we go. Cliff's working.
Delta 1743, clear direct Medusa.
Direct Medusa for 1743.
Southwest 128, are you back on my frequency?
Yeah, back on your frequency, and I had called for you a minute ago to ask for your help to get me back on the course. So it looks like I'm directing back to Icon.
Okay, Southwest 128, yeah, that'll work fine. Going to Icons would be better than anything else if you got other traffic going to Jacksonville as well. So clear direct Icons and then resume your route.
Alright, clear direct Icons.
Okay, folks. We're going to get wake him up, and then we'll do a descent check.
Alaska 21 Heavy, runway 33, taxi to your hotel, cross runway 3.
Now, I do want to come in just a little on the shallow side, so level off, burn some speed. We'll have to get down to 250, 13,000 Olean. So, here we go.
Southwest 4558, your radar contact 5 miles.
Transition now.
Contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
Descent check.
Final center 132.97, top of 4558.
Fuel quantity.
Air Transat
Checked.
820 Heavy.
Approach briefing.
Air Transat 820.
Completed.
Yeah, Heavy. Expect the ILS runway 17.
Performed.
Approach.
Landing data.
Set.
17 left approach.
Descent check complete.
820 descending further now.
All right, folks, in the chat, shoots on. We're going to get our shoots on early here. Well, actually, 18,000 is the time to do it. So shoots on in the chat if you're a member. There's a little emoji you can put in there. These are parachutes. With Cliff flying with us, that's what we do. Shoots on. Here we go.
American who?
Shelton says, get Tortorella back. At least let him fire under them. It's going to take a lot more than John Tortorella. This is not the coach.
Right, what's your position, my friend?
This is the GM.
I have a lot of traffic here. Okay, I see you now. American 703, climb and maintain.
Okay, we're 2,200 feet low now. We're starting to catch the profile. We came in a little shallow than what it wanted.
703, reaching cruise, just maintain Mach 0.79er.
Go around, up. Okay, folks, checklist.
United 2004 Jacksonville Center. I guess you receive only, let's see, did you check in American or United 2004?
Yeah, I checked in. I'm not receiving all my.
Okay, American 2004, Roger. Maintain level 350.
Yep, we're going to maintain 350.
Papa Lima Oscar Tango, turn left heading 270.
Plus 13 degrees right now.
Turn
That's
left
pretty
heading
good.
270, Lima Oscar Tango.
Let's go ahead and turn on the anti-fogs. Might be humid here. 14,000. We got 1,000 to go. We'll level off, slow the aircraft down 250, 250 on the speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go speed set. Oops. We're going to go 250 on the speed, and I'm going to go right now, right here. I'm going to go FMS override, and it now set it to 250. Oh! So once we level off,
JetBlue 225 cross Olean at maintain 13,000, 250 knots, Tampa altimeter 3011.
so watch us level off. 1,000 to go.
Okay, for JetBlue 225.
We're going to level
JetBlue
off. The airplane's going to
cross
slow to
Olean
250.
at and maintain 13,000, 250 knots, Tampa altimeter 3011.
3011, roger.
13,250 on the speed, JetBlue 225.
3011 set. 25's coming on the speed.
Tango, turn on the left, heading 210, intercept the runway 18 right localizer.
Turn left to 210, stabilize runway 18.
Okay, we're hitting
right,
Olean, 13,250 on the speed. We got it.
Air
Nice.
Transat 820 heavy, Air Transat 820 heavy cross Banya at 7,000 at Banya, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
Cross Banya at 7,000, at Banya cleared ILS, runway 17 left approach for Air Transat 820.
Waiting for the altitude.
Riptide 5800, contact Tampa approach 119.9er, Happy New Year.
119er, Happy New Year, Howard, we'll see you.
Take care. Papa Lima Del Oscar Tango is 4 miles from Ott.
Listen. Transmit, 119er. Tampa approach, Riptide 5800, only 13,250. One 119er. 119er, decimal niner. Tampa approach, Riptide 5800.
I'm sorry, who's checking in?
This is Riptide 5800. We're at only 13,250.
Riptide 5800, Tampa approach, good evening. Expect a visual, 19 left, the Tampa altimeter 3011.
Okay, we expect the visual 19 left, copy the altimeter, Riptide 5800. Now, technically, they didn't clear us down further to 6,000 feet, so hopefully he's going to call our descent. And if you're, like if he expects us to descend via, then that should have been the call. But it's when it's crossed 13,000 at 250, that's kind of where it's at. So I'm just going to wait on that. Or you could call and say, do you want us over 6,000 at Jake Ball? It's probably the better way to do it because we're high. And if we stay high like this, we'll see. We should be descending is what I'm saying. Let me call him. Tampa approach, Riptide 5800. You want us to cross Jake Ball at 6,000? You want to stay where we're at?
1050 on, I was just waiting for you to enter my speed. I said I maintain 6,000.
Okay, down to 6,000. Riptide 5800. And that's why we asked that question because, technically speaking, I didn't get another. Normally, what I would like to, what you should hear is cleared descend via. After I hit 13,000, the call should have been descend via this, the Dades 3, or descend down to 6,000. That's why I didn't descend because, and that's why I called them because it's like, hey, do you want us to continue down or? At least that's how I know. I mean, at least I interpret the descend via call, where it's descend via the Dade's arrival. That means, all right, I need to comply with the 13 and then drop to 6 when that's on. I got to give him a good rate, so I'll give him like 2,000 feet a minute here. Let's go ahead and drop on down. 2,100. We're still doing good on the speed. We'll keep it at 250. I might have to throw some brake in just to slow the aircraft down. Yeah, it's funny because he was waiting for me to descend, and I was waiting for the call, like, Do you want me to drop or? Anyway, it's all good. That's why, you always want to call and go, like I just did. Hey, do you want us down to 6,000? You want to stay up? That's all. That's always a good idea. If you just don't know, just ask it. Because that if a controller clears you and they just say descend to blah blah blah, the descend via is canceled until they say descend via again. That's how I read the FARs. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. We're going to go 240. We've got to slow actually to 210 here in just a little bit. So I'm just going to bring it on down here at about 220. I know it says alpha speed, but it'll be good there. What's our 118.4 on the gross weight? That's pretty good. Okay, brakes are good. We're going to hit Dades. Then we're going to kick over. We're going to go Jake Ball 2. You can see we're set, altitude set 6,000. Okay, coming in, looking good. Data's off. Declutter my screen for me. Okay, over to Lizard. After Lizards, we've got Jake Ball, and then we get Vectors. Let me give him a call. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
Thank you.
Test 5800, descend and maintain. Actually, flat present heading, descend and maintain 3000.
Present heading 3000, Riptide 5800. So present heading select. We're going to go down 3000. 3000. Keep on trucking. 2,200 feet a minute, I got the airplane here. Keep the speed brakes in. Slats coming down.
Slats extended.
Check. Okay, we got those slats out just a little on the early side. It's because we got heading select. Our speed is set now, and I'm going to throw the brakes in. So it's going to help us with a little bit of drag, get those slats in. This was really cool about this airplane. Anything under 280, I could throw slats out, which is really cool. All right, we're going to do a visual 19er left. Got to make sure we want to land first third of the runway. I'm going to try to stick it if I can. Don't necessarily. Maybe not. I want the touchdown zone. I really don't care about how soft the landing is today. I'm looking for a positive touchdown just because the Rangers are on board. And I want to wake them up somehow. So if I can do a hard landing, then, well, we will. Wake them up, right? All right, altitude set, 3,000 is set. And we're looking good on the fuel temps now. Coming through this little low layer. Good on the present heading. I expect a left turn here shortly. Oh, there we go. We're going to intercept so you can see what's going on. Here's 3,000 coming up. I'm going to have to level off. Go down about 1,500 feet a minute. 1,000 to go. Here's the level off coming up. Jason's birthday is on Monday. Yes, it is. Birthday is on Monday, guys. Cat's out of the bag. I might fly. It depends. I'd like to. I'd like to fly on my birthday if I could. It's my birthday present. We'll see. I might be stuck doing this charter trip, I think. There's 3,000 feet. Okay. I'm going to slow it down to 210.
Riptide 5800, descend and maintain 2000.
Okay, down to 2,000. Riptide 5800. Altitude set. 2,000 set. Coming down. About 1,200 feet a minute. Here we go. Okay, I got the speed. I'm going to slow it about to 180 here. That's our next speed.
Riptide 5800, the feeling's at your 11 o'clock, about 1 mile.
Okay, we're looking for Riptide 5800, kind of a cloud deck right now.
2500.
Yeah, we got it. Airport's in sight for Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, clear visual runway 19 on left approach.
Okay, clear the visual 19 or left, Riptide 5800. All right, I got the visuals kind of in the A-frame pillar, but you can see it right there. I got the airport. Okay, we're going to slow the aircraft down. We're going to throw flaps 211. You can see that. I'm going to go ahead and arm the speed brake now. Looking good. Palmas at 2,000, I thought. Yeah. Good. Level 2,000. Speed's coming back now. We're going to flip this over just to make sure that our performance is good. Yeah. 153, so we're good. All right, I got the runway. It's right there. See it? We're going to just keep trucking this way. We'll start turning inbound. All right, ready? Flap 15. Good. We'll keep it at 160 until we start our turn. Lights coming down. Slow down 160. I'm looking. There we go. I got 2 runways right there. I got it. Runways in sight. Nice little button hook here. I'm going to go ahead and kick it all off. Throw the flight director off. We don't need it on now. Okay, ready? Everything's off. Flight director's coming down. And I'm going to go ahead and kill it. Auto throttle's off my plane. Here we go. All right, let's turn inbound. I don't want to go that fast, buddy. Okay, gear down. Slow down. Right there.
Gear down.
Reflap 28.
Flaps 28.
All right, one more notch. Flaps 40. Armed. Ouch.
Riptide 5800, wind variable at 4, runway 19 on left, clear land.
Copy the winds, 1 on the left, clear land, Riptide 5800. And once again, FSLTs land in the wrong direction. Final check. Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Thank you. 1,000. Set, check, ready to go here, guys. Looking good. Here we go. All right, what do you guys think we're going to do? We're going to hit it hard or what? Like I said, I want to give these guys a wake-up call. I'm gonna do a duck under. It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, so I might get a little on the low side here just for a little bit.
Approaching 19 left.
Raj, I got it. Winds are pretty much calm. A little bit of wind here, 9 knots. Check. Slightly high. There we go. On the marks. Slightly low. It's okay. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice. Right on the buttons.
Spoilers deployed.
How hard was that? 80 knots. I got the aircraft.
80 knots.
Keep it rolling. Off the brakes.
60 knots.
Eat seat, Rangers. Get off on November.
What do you put?
We're going to shelter today.
Okay, so that's fine.
Want us to take November?
That works. You said shelter, right?
That's affirmative. We're going to shelter here on the GA north side. I think it's signature here.
Okay. Just take Delta there and cross runway 10.
Okay, we'll take Delta. We'll cross runway 10 for Riptide 1500. Welcome to Tampa, folks. We made it. Good job, everybody. Keep the lights on until we get across here on this runway, and then we'll clean it up. That's coming up. Slats and flaps are coming up. We're going to go flaps first, and then we'll go ahead and get the flaps, slats in. You got to wait till the flaps are up before you get the slats up. It's weird. They're two different systems. It's definitely weird. All right, let me tell him after landing. After landing check.
After landing check completed.
66 degrees. I'm opening the window. What was that?
Silver 325, your frequency?
Oh, no.
Silver 325, Tampa approach. Good evening. Expect a visual 19 left, altimeter 3011.
Visual 19 left, 3011. Possibly get 19, right?
Sure, you can check that.
So 138.
Silver 225, that's going to maintain 6 times.
One parking was 136 on the parking. Okay. Maybe not. All right, let's go back. Take a look here. Ramp. Nope. We did ramp already. We didn't do the dock. Let's try the dock. No. No, that's not what I wanted. Can I just revoke? Revoke parking services. Let's see. Dock. I know where we're supposed to go. It's not the dock. It's alright. I'll put us in there. I know where we're going. It's going to be right here at the shelter. Man, that's a cool picture. I gotta take that. Maybe. Welcome to Tampa. I love it. Lots of cool stuff here. Cool view. $275. They're sleeping now, so wake them up. Yeah, I woke them up. That woke them up. Nice, beautiful afternoon in Tampa. 66. Like I said, I'm going to open that window, soak in that warm air. Guys, I got to tell you, I really enjoy this MD-80. I really do. It's such a fun airplane to fly. I mean, it causes you troubles if you're not paying attention, but man, like the wing. I hope we don't hit that stupid airplane right there. That would cost us a lot of money. Let's not hit it. Nope. Ha! We just made it. Should we go under it? Under the bridge?
Sugar
Okay.
325, flat present heading just to maintain 3,000 by 55.
Present heading down to the
Alright, we're here. Alright, seatbelts off. Let's check if this, if our Cliff did his job. APU is on and it's online. That's good. Let's go ahead and set the brakes. Brakes are set. Alright, let's shut them off. We did it. We made it. Oh gosh, dude, stop that. Alright, there we go. We're going to go down. Oh, up 11. Just getting ready for the next flight over to Fort Lauderdale. I wonder if they could pick us up here. I don't know. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta shut this window, guys. I gotta see if GSX has services here. If not, I'm gonna have to request deboarding.
Set.
Shut up, dude. Like, this guy is crazy. Alright, that's off. I'm going to throw these lights off. We don't need them on. That's off. That's good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and secure the cockpit here. And we are ready to go for the next run. That's off. It's beautiful out here. 1, 2, 3. Anti-fog's off. Seatbelts. No smoking. Lights are off. Pumps are off. I'll get my in times. And we'll go ahead and open the doors.
225 is going to maintain 2,000.
down to 2,000.
Unless they're driving stairs up here. Oh, well, I got to tell them what to do here, huh? We're going to deboarding. That should be shelter. I'll have to adjust this.
11 o'clock, about 1 3
There we go. They're bored. They're deplaning us right now.
Passengers bus is coming.
225, clear version, runway 19 right approach.
All right. Rangers and Isles are tied for last place, 33 points. Yeah, the season's over. They suck. All right, folks, that's it. We're done. We're going to go ahead and button this thing up. We've got a game tomorrow night where we'll play Tampa, lose, and then we're going to go to Fort Lauderdale and play the Panthers and lose. So it's going to be a good run for us this weekend. Well, I expect to lose every game. No big deal. We're just flying them. We got paid either way, and whether they win or lose, I don't care. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I want the money. That's about it. All right, we're going to open the door, we'll unlock our door, and I'm just going to write some times in. We'll get the fuel load, and we'll get the heck out of here. We'll just button it up for the next run. All right, that's good to go. And we were in at 2049. Our fuel load, 40, that's 4,000. And then 4,050. So, folks who are members, you'll probably see me stream. I'll probably stream live for you guys. But you probably won't see another stream until next week, and that's going to be, right? Aren't we talking about the New Year on Friday? That's New Year's. Pretty cool. So this is probably our last flight for 2024. Anyway, appreciate you all. Thanks for watching, and I'm pretty much done. I'm just going to get this airplane closed up and ready to go for tomorrow night's flight out of here, because we're flying out of here late night after the game, and we're done. Look at this guy's got me under the he's got me under the stupid airplane. I got to adjust all this. I thought I did, but apparently not. All right, folks, we'll see you later. Have a good one. Till next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Have a good one, folks. Thanks for watching, hanging out with us on a Friday night. Have a happy New Year if I don't see you until then. We'll see.
One night right, clear land.
Board the plane, it's on time. Sun is shining, it's bright. Breeze the sky is cool and calm. Take a trip, it's not long. Oh, the vibe's so mellow. Airwaves sing like